Anthony Dug ass. All right, let's get into WWF Monday Night Raw for May 22nd.
It's my life in a box, in a box, in a box, in a box.
I was so happy
WWF
they just went
2K.
straight into it.
Yeah, me too.
Before we get into the actual episode,
always
though,
the way. Yes.
let's talk about some Observer stuff.
The Observer. Observe this, brother.
Yeah,
There's
hell
actually
yeah, you
not
said
too
it best,
much to
brother.
observe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not too much. But we're going to talk about a few things.
I want to
Observer for May 22nd, 2000.
With both shows going unopposed on May 22nd, Raw delivered a 7.07 rating, which is, you round that some bitch, that's a 7.1 for the WWF.
That's wild.
And of course, on the other side of things, because WCW is still around at this point. Some people might not have known that.
It looks like it, yeah.
WCW Nitro, which started 1 hour earlier, of course, because I think they were still doing 3-hour shows at that point, right?
Unopposed.
Unopposed. 1 hour
earlier. It was a
earlier.
2-hour show, by the way. Unopposed, or 1 hour earlier.
Jesus. Oh,
I don't think anyone actually knew. If you look at the ratings, I don't think anyone actually fucking knew it was on an hour earlier.
It was on an hour earlier. It probably hurt them even more, really. Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Nitro
yeah.
did a 2.33 rating, which 1.45 in the first hour and 3.21 in the second hour. So yeah, like no one knew they were on an hour earlier. It looks like.
Fuck, dude.
Can you imagine putting on an hour earlier to try to beat
we're gonna
Raw?
get 'em. We're
And then
gonna
no
get 'em.
one watches.
And then more people watched Raw anyway. That's even
Dude,
fucking.
that's
I don't know
so
what's more
fucked
insulting.
up. Oh.
Yeah,
That's very rough.
insane. Wow.
Race Chichard son went on that 2 chicken breast and asparagus diet. Now I'm looking like Brian Cage.
That's a good look.
Rich Chasardson, the long way.
That was like AI generated.
Hey
What
Johnny,
they think the podcast is?
I'll be in Philly for the Ghost Tour, Skelly Tour, and was wondering if I'd see you there.
You actually will. We'll
Whoa.
be there.
That's awesome.
The 25th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, Jace Richardson.
Fuck you. Fuck me.
Posey Ness. Mike Enos is Blake Beverly.
No.
No.
Impossible.
There's
be.
no way.
Mike Enos freaking his shit on IG Live while a Tommy Dreamer match on Velocity played in the background.
I'm sorry, what?
There's no way.
Rick Steiner fucked my girl. Now her... Wait. What am I doing? Never mind, guys. Go to the next Patreon member.
Thank you. Wow.
Wow,
Post
okay,
Patreon
yeah.
clarity.
Hey, Tony Pizzazz guy. Can y'all
Yo.
get more locks of Johnny's hair? The curse still ain't working.
What the fuck, Tony?
Wow, they're trying to curse you over there?
Hey guys, when are you guys going back to Mondays? Also, Chase Richardson, Dick the Cock Johnson
All right,
Man,
fuck you.
or PBO. Hey Johnny.
You're not getting fucking answers now. Fuck you.
All right, let's get into WCW Nitro May 22 2000.
I'm wooing because it's, of course, the funeral of Ric Flair, the last woo, or it's the funeral of his career, or it's not a funeral at all, and Ric Flair's not involved whatsoever.
They should have called
Whatever.
it that.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a better
The last
title.
woo.
In WCW news, Meltzer writes, it's real clear Sting versus Vampiro, while a good marriage on paper, is failing because Sting doesn't respect Vampiro and won't allow scenarios to really put him over, as even when left for dead in the cemetery, he came back and destroyed him by the end of the show. More important, their matches in the ring don't click because Sting won't take most of Vampiro's moves, which is fucked up. He doesn't want to take nail in the coffin.
I don't think anybody who was working around this era was taking his moves.
He was just kicking dudes.
He got his one kick, and then they said, all right, that's enough.
That's what we see on this show.
Yeah, right.
This is not to make Sting the only villain here. It was clearly a big mistake to turn Vampiro heel because he was the one wrestler just starting to get over under the previous regime as a face. And the turn, being so soon, deadened the character, even with how hard they were pushing the angle. When Vampiro and WCW had their contract problem last week and an inquiry was made to the WWF wrestlers that had worked with him in WCW and Mexico were asked and gave very negative recommendations, and WWF had no interest in him. None of the boys in the Fed fucked with the Vampiro. They didn't know him as Vampiro. They must have only known him as Vampiro.
Sean Stasiak would have stood up for him if he knew what was going on.
Sean Stasiak is somehow always somewhere that I'm watching. I don't know how this is.
He's the perfect one, and he's an alien.
I don't know if there's ever been a time where Sean Stasiak has showed up on the screen when I'm watching anything, and my reaction wasn't immediately, what the fuck is Sean Stasiak doing here? From the Observer, May 22nd, 2000 in WCW News, the Slamboree buy rate was not released by WCW because the figure was such an embarrassment. It was said to be below a 0.2, making it one of the 3 lowest pay-per-view buy rates in company history. So much for the mainstream curiosity buys of Arquette and the successful rub of Kidman by Hogan, which is funny, and how much all the internet hype for 7 years by Douglas for the match with Flair actually means in real life. Shane Douglas's entire career was based off of, I hate Ric Flair and I should kick his ass, and then he gets to kick his ass, and Meltzer says, that didn't mean dick. Mike Awesome was interviewed by Mike Mooneyham in the Charleston Post-Courier, as well as the Wrestling Observer Hotline regarding his leaving ECW. He said that due to legal reasons, he can't give his side of the story until July 20th, but he said he wasn't happy in the company. He said his leaving came from discussions with Vince Russo, Hulk Hogan, and Horace Hogan, who is Alfonso's... Mike Alfonso is his first name, who is Awesome's first cousin. Mike Bollea is Hogan's nephew, but Alfonso and Terry Bollea aren't related. Okay, so that settles that. So Awesome and Hulk Hogan aren't related, but Horace and Mike Awesome are.
That's confusing. They're all like cousins, right? It's just like the bloodline, right?
Oh yeah, right. That's right, dude.
They're all related somehow.
If you ask me, dude, we're all brothers. From the Observer, May 29th, 2000, Meltzer says, because the shows at no point went to head-to-head, there were no real comparison figures to Raw and Nitro in the ratings. The Nitro, this is about the show we're watching tonight. The Nitro first hour clearly bombed because the majority of the audience was either unaware or unable or didn't care enough to tune into the show on 1 hour earlier than usual. WCW did push the starting time very hard on its show during the previous week, so being that less than half of the regulars tune in early without opposition is not a good sign. The second hour was in the ballpark of what the unopposed hour had been doing, which isn't necessarily good or bad, because it should have done better since it was the main event half of the show. The show did constantly grow, peaking at 3.59 for the Nash-Jarrett title match, but that was down from the 4.1 in the same quarter the previous week. On the flip side, though, Raw, the big news was the non-match verbal and physical confrontations with Rock versus Triple H involving the McMahons, DX, and Undertaker. That drew a monstrous 7.63 final quarter and an 8.57 overrun. So, Raw might win this war.
Yeah, look, it looks like it right now.
It's close, but Raw might edge this war out. I'm not too sure.
You going back in a time machine, Raw might win this war.
That's my newsletter. In even bigger news, Platinum was at first to debut this past week, but it was delayed. And for those that don't know, Platinum was meant to be Dustin Runnels doing a Goldust-like character.
Don't worry, we get the even better character.
I like that they were just gonna make him silver, which is kind of what happens in TNA, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Well, yeah, he also gets silver. The hammer or whatever.
And the hair. Oh, I guess he had hair as Goldust. Never mind. He's the mustache.
Yeah, he still had the
hair. Beard for some reason. Last thing here in WWF news, Randy Orton, the son of Bob Jr. and grandson of Bob Orton, will be starting soon for OVW. Also, the main event on the June 23rd Rock and Rumble in Louisville Gardens will be Kane and the Damager versus D'Lo Brown and Rob Conway. So OVW's doing great shows here.
That's a 2004 Raw main event right there.
That's a crazy ass match.
I like that guy.
The Damager?
Yeah, hell yeah. I fuck with the Damager heavy.
He should face Nigel McGuinness.
He should face Nigel McGuinness on One Heat, and then we go to watch it for 6 months and never do it.
He does no moves.
I guess one of us watched it. Well, that is it for the Observer portion of the show. Now let's talk about WCW Monday Nitro, May 22nd, 2000.
My life in a box.
Was it the last show we talked about with the weird intro before the Raw, like the show intro? The last week's one was you couldn't understand it. This one is also like I don't understand this one either. It's just someone whispering really fast. I need someone to know. We got no info on the last one from 2004. I got nothing here from 2000.
There's no words on it.
Someone needs to decipher these
Johnson.
WWF
Jim
intros.
Johnson. Jim Johnson.
No. What are you saying, Jim
What
Johnson?
if your job
you bitch?
was just to do that? Just what sounds really cool? Oh shit!
I got some cool sounds for you.
You get sued for copyright infringement. ECW state you to court.
Oh no!
They also use that song illegally.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, here's a bunch of fucking pyro. The most pyro I've ever seen on Raw ever.
You see the little swirly transition? The beginning swirly transition?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, awesome. That's crazy. We could do that in Windows Movie Maker.
Suck them into a portal, it felt like, yeah.
I bet that was real cutting edge at the time.
I liked it too. A lot of pyro, so many fucking signs. JR starts the show by saying, "This is hours after the most controversial night in WWF history." You goddamn right it's controversial. They did a goddamn Iron Man match with Triple H. And then ended in a fuck finish. You goddamn right people pissed off. But somehow this is like one of the biggest fucking ratings ever, so whatever.
WWF Judgment Day was the night before on Sunday, WWF Judgment Day 2000, with the Triple H versus The Rock Iron Man 60-minute match as the main event.
People only know that match as the Undertaker return match. It wasn't even his match.
Dude, I saw that live on pay-per-view at my friend's house, and I don't remember anything but the Undertaker.
Yeah, no.
That reminds me of a quote that Seth Rollins had when he faced off against Brock Lesnar. Because it was something Brock was going to do at the end of the match or something. Like it was an angle at the end of the match.
Okay.
Seth's like, all right, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. And Brock said, why are we doing any of this? The only thing that people are going to remember is what we do at the end. And Seth's like, and that's when I became a better pro wrestler.
A wrestler? Yeah. Wait, imagine, it's even worse, bro. These two went an hour just for the whole pop to be stolen by the Undertaker.
What did they say? What did they do? 59-58 and Taker came out at 59-58.
Yes.
Oh man, that's tough, bro.
What the fuck?
They didn't get nothing from this, man.
No.
That's right.
Everyone just wanted to see Taker.
Yeah. Well, Vince McMahon comes out. It's time for the Vince McMahon Town Hall.
Vince is coming out, and I guess there was someone in the crowd holding a sign about Vince. It was a red sign, but he turns away right when the camera's there, and the camera stays on him, hoping that it'll turn back, but he doesn't. Get fucked.
Vince McMahon comes out to talk about the Judgment Day pay-per-view, and he wants to also, after the event, he wants to explain to you why it was called Judgment Day. He's going to make sure you understand.
Yes, Judgment Day.
You guys didn't get to the lore, so I gotta understand.
Come on, I'm trying that one more
Lore
time.
Masters.
It's a day where you're judged, of course.
When the world comes to an end.
Is that Triple H saying it?
Oh, that's Vince.
It's supposed to be a day where we're judged by the way we live our lives, and we're either rewarded or punished. And everyone starts chanting asshole. No one cares about your stupid lore.
He goes on forever. Asshole, asshole.
There's a sign in the crowd that said, "I want the Rock's bottom." That's fucking true.
Oh, you're going to get it later, so.
Vince says, "Okay, I don't think you understand. We were rewarded last night because we live our lives correctly."
Asshole.
Vince says, "I don't look my normal GQ cover quality tonight, and neither will my family members, and neither will X-Pac and Road Dogg." They're a little late.
True.
They're a little late tonight, but they will be here. Like the fucking show hinges on X-Pac and Road Dogg showing up.
Vince McMahon puts over his son Shane. He says, and of course my son that came from my loins.
Points to his cock.
Why does he do this every fucking time? My son that came from my loins.
You know, my son Shane, who I came for, he is here for me. He keeps pointing to his cock. Single-handedly defeated the largest athlete in the world, The Big Show, who I will bury forever now.
Yeah, he said, yeah, you better hope every Thanksgiving we decide to do something with it.
What, Tony?
Shane is known as the young Simba the Giant Killer.
Simba?
Now.
Yeah,
Simba the Giant Killer.
Simba.
That was over,
Yeah.
too. A lot of Simba signs.
Simba. Yeah, it's true. I don't remember it for too long, but yeah, They never did a shirt of that, but they probably got sued to hell from Disney, though. So that's
Yeah,
probably why. Triple H defeated The Rock, even though The Rock attempted to employ the services of The Undertaker. Even though The Rock cheated, Triple H became the WWF champion.
Yeah, what the fuck? Triple H won the title fair and square. The Rock cheated, that son of a bitch.
He said Taker walked out on his contract, and if he shows his face here tonight, he is not legally under contract. Therefore, I will have The Undertaker arrested. The dead man who is not legally under contract will be arrested.
This was around the time Undertaker came out on Raw and said, I don't want to be the dead man anymore.
I want to live. Let me live.
And then he was gone for a while.
He was hurt too, though, right?
I think he had some nagging injuries, yeah.
But maybe also creative differences.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to be the dead man no more.
Yeah.
Do something else.
Do this shit.
Why are you dead man?
He said I'll have marshals waiting to arrest the Undertaker, and JR says you better sure damn have plenty of marshals, a big old posse. Vince says I'm not sure Rock will show up here tonight, but should he show up tonight would be a good night to go one with Vince McMahon. So it'll be Vince versus The Rock in this ring, and JR says I'd love to see that, and Vince says, well, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, that's awesome. That was fucking awesome.
Boo. Road Dogg, X-Pac, Shane McMahon, and Triple H will face The Rock in a handicap match. See ya. He just leaves.
Four guys in the ring at the same time. How does that happen?
How does that happen?
4 people in the ring. Yeah, who's the real winner here? The Rock's in Fortnite.
That's fucking true.
A lot to think about. JR and Jerry end up talking about the match at Judgment Day. They go over this quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, that's not what I was paying attention to.
Catch the replay.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. You ain't
Let me tell you a lovely woman who is possibly inebriated dancing through this whole segment. And Jerry Lawler sitting there with a suit jacket on with nothing underneath like a little fucking freak.
Yeah, I don't even know how he was doing that shit.
He shouldn't have been. It's what the answer is here.
We go backstage. Vince McMahon is okay.
Strutting.
Just let me. They go backstage, and there is a pipe and drape set up in a hallway, and Vince McMahon walks through it like he's walking through gorilla position.
His entrance. He's swinging his. He does the whole. It really is like his entrance. You're right.
This is probably one of the greatest visuals of all. You have to see this to believe. Like,
it's incredible. It's my favorite segment of the night. I think
this is so incredible. This is so insane.
There's one pipe and drape set up backstage, 10 foot wide for no reason. Vince McMahon walks through the pipe and drape. The camera follows him back through as he's walking and strutting, and he's going. And then The Rock just walks in the frame.
From the shadows. Like
he
fucking Batman style. Yeah, he no-clipped through a wall.
Rock Fortnite no-clipped
in
into
his
this
$5
fucking
million
scene.
Red shirt. Fuck whatever that is.
Yeah, that shirt is insane. What the fuck The Rock is wearing here? I legit wrote that Rock shirt is insane. He looks like when they describe viruses on TV and it shows like the DNA. Like that's what this shirt looks like.
So we have to do this every time we want to have something like a backstage segment.
Random pipe and drape.
One pipe and drape set up, and they walk through it like they're walking into an area. Everything is an area. You could set up a pipe and drape in like Five Guys and walk through it, and to me, that's a segment. Now it's a segment.
That's probably the most realistic part of the show is that Vince, anytime he goes through a curtain, just struts.
That was awesome. I love this.
Yeah.
The Rock then just beats the shit out of Vince.
He whoops Vince's ass, throws him into a bay door, hits him in the head with a cookie sheet. He's just beating the shit out. No one is around to help because obviously the McMahon-Helmsley regime is what they call it, is not there yet.
They're still out partying from Triple H's victory.
Yeah.
Vince begs for Rock not to hit him with his trash can lid.
No.
So Rock looks at the trash can lid, drops it, grabs the entire trash can and hits it with it.
Fucking smashes it right over his fucking head. He throws Vince onto the trunk of the limo, and then the limo door's already open, so he grabs Vince by his pants and just launches him into the limo itself. And he goes up to the driver. He looks in the window. He says, "You get this asshole out of here."
Dude, he tells the driver to get him out of here, and then you just hear someone yelling in the back, "Hey, you son of a bitch!
You can't do this to me. You son
His
of a
head
bitch."
out the window like a dog or something. Vince does.
Yeah,
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. And then Rock goes and picks up the trash can lid from earlier, comes back, and just smashes him in the head with it
Dude, that
through
makes
the
like
little
the
window.
greatest noise of all time.
And then the driver, limo just fucking veers off.
This
Tremendous.
might have been my favorite segment of the night.
It's a hot way to start the fucking show. I don't know how you can't really top that. That's you son of a bitch.
I will never ever forget them setting up a random pipe and drape backstage and having The Rock stand beside it. That's so
no
good.
clipping. That's so good. Ugh.
So back from commercial backstage, The Rock is waiting for the McMahon-Helmsley regime in the parking lot.
This
I'm waiting
is
for more assholes.
This is very Stone Cold-esque here, which I
You know
love.
what? That's very. I didn't think to describe it like that, but that is very.
This is literally
accurate.
what Stone Cold would do. He'd hide by
It's
the pipe and drape.
It
He'd
does
wait to
kind of
hit-
feel a little bit like this was a Stone Cold thing, and hey, you know what? You Rock, you could do this one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yeah.
But he killed it. He did a good job.
But
It was-
this
oh,
segment
no,
is
it's
fucking awesome, though.
tremendous.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Don't take anything away from the segment. It just reminded me of like a Stone Cold thing.
added a little more badass to The Rock too, because usually
for
he's like
sure, for sure.
talking shit and all that. You usually see him talking more than doing something like slow, methodical pace, benefiting The
right.
Rock here tonight.
All right, let's get into Nitro here. We start with, of course, the logo, and then we go into a cold open. There is dissension in the new blood because
No.
Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo
it.
were not there for 1 week.
Always some dissension with the goddamn new blood. There's bad blood in the new blood. And then on, I think this is Thunder, Hogan says, "Tonight, I'm going to kick Horus's ass."
Poor
And
ass.
we either watched that match or we watched that entire episode.
I think we watched that whole episode.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because there was a lot of stuff that was familiar here to me. So that explains it. So Hogan kicks Horus's horse ass or whatever, and then he makes out with Tori Wilson, and Tori liked it. Well, of course she did, dude. Lay the python down, brother. I mean, goddamn. Sting said he's real close to snapping because he has to keep carrying Vampiro, and then Vampiro set the ring on fire. Scott Steiner tells Tank Abbott that he doesn't have what it takes to beat him. So Rick Steiner and Tank Abbott then jump Scott Steiner, and then Scott tosses both of them onto Goldberg's monster truck. which
Is that the Goldberg monster truck? I love the way they announce it. It's so fucking funny. Like, it literally just comes around, like, off stage. Is that the Goldberg monster truck?
like
Isn't
as
that
if
when
it
we
has a
don't see
mind of its
Goldberg?
own?
We don't see Goldberg, right? It's just the truck.
No,
I
Goldberg's
think.
not around for a second here, and I think
It's
I saw
just
that.
the truck, right?
Yeah, right.
It's just the truck with super tinted windows. Who is that? It's Goldberg monster truck. Who is that?
Nameplate.
Who is the dude? Speaking of that, the Sting Vampiro Ring of Fire thing, we watched that and it was the craziest shit ever. And they had to retape it twice, but on the network or Peacock, they left the actual fucked up version in instead of the good version.
Oh,
that
I
they
do remember
re-recorded.
this.
It looked
Yeah.
awesome on the good version they showed here.
It did.
Yeah, and then the fucked up version was like the most like one rope was on fire and then Sting was just
Yeah, if
standing
you missed
there.
it, you
All
should.
right.
I don't know what would the like. Why did we? Surely there was like a tagline on that episode. I don't know why we watched that one specifically, but if you find that episode and watch it, because I remember that Thunder being just fucking horrible. So yeah, Flair has just won the world title again, by the way. What's
Yeah,
up?
Thunder was horrible.
You could probably say that for like every episode they had this year. is probably what they
Default
could
for
say.
anything in 2000 for this company is horrible. If it's anything better, we'll tell you.
specifically. So Flair, I think, just won the world title. The crowd was chanting 15 times at him, which is pretty cool. Jarrett says, "You got my stolen property, and I'm fixing to pull it out of your ass," which it could be anything. David Flair and so Arn Anderson then said, "We're gonna kick your fucking ass, Jarrett." Arn gets jumped by David Flair and Crowbar in the back,
And Daffney.
and Daffney, of course. And I think Arn was actually injured here, so that's why they did that.
Yeah.
Nash makes the save for him, and then the last shot we see of this cold open is Ric Flair being helped to the back by Charles Robinson, Lil Nate, but then he collapses on the ramp
Oh no.
and dies.
He had a brain aneurysm, according to Vince Russo.
medically reported that Ric Flair had a brain aneurysm on Thunder because he watched the show.
I mean, it was very funny to hear that Ric Flair had a brain aneurysm and Tony Schiavone, the second it gets there and shows that footage, I have not heard anything about a brain aneurysm.
Ric Flair had a brain aneurysm. Nuh-uh.
Who said that?
Nuh-uh.
So we go to cold open number 2. A limo has pulled up. Miss
And a hearse.
Liz. Oh, was it a hearse they were in?
It was a
Yeah,
hearse,
because
yeah.
it had
okay.
of course, the coffin, of course.
That's funny. So they got the big back limo, and Miss Liz, Russo, and Jarrett, and David Flair are here for
Look at
the.
that big back limo.
They're here for the funeral of Ric Flair,
Wow.
of course.
Yes. So they say on commentary that Flair stumbled and fell unexpectedly. Vince Russo is here to hold a funeral for the career of Ric Flair, and Liz is here, Russo's here, Jarrett's here, David Flair's here, and Russo has the world title that Ric Flair, I thought, was holding, and Russo says, Jeff,
Well, he had
I
a
feel
brain
faint, please."
aneurysm, so.
Oh, right. That's grounds for stripping of the belt, I guess. So yeah, Russo tells Jeff that he feels faint, and Jeff says, keep your composure. You all right? And Russo says, why'd it have to be him? Why? So they're talking about Ric Flair's. That's why I was confused. I thought at first it was just like, oh, this is like the funeral of Ric Flair. Then they change it to like his career. But they're
Right.
talking about him being dead.
No, Vince Russo said he's dead. He had a brain aneurysm. We saw it.
And the doctor told him, Dr. Pepper.
That's the same
"Yeah,
Dr.
brain
Kenny
aneurysm
as
of
that.
the penis."
That'll get Jerry tough.
I mean, that's. Oh, I know that is, brother.
Ric
Those are
Flair,
tough, dude.
dude. So Ric Flair died on Thunder, and then Vince Russo stole his watch.
And his title.
I'll be taking these. So the first match of the evening is the Cat versus Booker T.
Yes, it is. And like that doesn't sound odd to me. I'm like, okay, that's I could see this happening. And then I see when the Cat gets into the ring that there's a chair in the ring and 2 kendo sticks. And I'm like, huh, okay, this is fucking weird. Maybe like there was a segment cut here or something. But no, sorry. This is a weapon. First they say it's a weapons match. I'm like, oh, it's a hardcore match? Okay, that's fucking fine. Then they say it's a martial arts weapons are legal match. Which I guess would be kendo sticks and, you know, maybe nunchucks and stuff like that. Which, again, okay, like the Cat is like the martial artist, so I accept this. That's fine. Well, one of the first weapons that the Cat hits Booker T with is a chair.
Also nightsticks.
And nightsticks. Yeah.
I mean, they have chairs at the martial
Sorry?
arts place. I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
like
about.
the sit-in?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Well, what about the
Anything could be a
nightsticks?
weapon. That's good.
That's probably what they said in the back, Tony. Well, that's good.
It's a martial arts stick.
Who gives
Yes,
a
of
shit,
course.
bro? Take the sticks. Stick them up your ass.
Just beat each other with sticks, bro, until Sean Stasiak goes out. What do you want from me, bro? Like, it's on the sheet.
What do you want from me, bro? We tried to get to martial arts, so that's all we got, bro.
This is a martial art weapon, bro. Look at me twirling it.
You want martial arts? Go to the UFC.
Do some tricks on it, bro. Like, just go nuts with it, dude.
These rednecks don't know the difference, bro. Let me tell you.
Dude, okay. Tony, I kind of thought that's what they were going for with the nightsticks at first. I thought that they just assumed people would think they're nunchucks because he was using them like nunchucks.
What's more confusing to you, by the way? That whole concept or the fact that the Cat just beats the shit out of Booker T this whole match?
Well, it's his match. I mean, like, he's like a grade 5 black belt martial artist or something. Like, him and Eric Bischoff were beating dudes up like at the local YMCA or something.
He's so good at it that he's training Eric Bischoff's son, Garrett Bischoff.
Dude.
Who becomes a great
just-
referee.
This is just the run of Booker T gets shit on for a while until he doesn't.
Yeah, so, I mean, this goes to show you again, really, we do not give a fuck about the matches. Like, Russo was just like, dude, just put a stip on it and call it a day. He's not doing, like, regular matches. There's not, like, regular matches. The matches only happen if there's, like, something directly tied to a segment before or after said match. These
Right.
matches aren't happening because there's a scheduled competition for the evening.
No.
This is not a pro wrestling event. This is a show that results in matches happening based on a thing that happens literally 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after whatever you're watching in the segment.
Which is like completely opposite of early Nitros, where it was all just like, this is a scheduled contest and here's the match. You know, that's what it was.
Give the New Blood some credit that this happened because Booker was mean on Thunder, the show we all like.
So Cat has 2 nightsticks and he's using them as nunchucks. And then I wrote here, oh wait, now he actually has a pair of nunchucks here and he's choking Booker with them.
Even commentary didn't know. They were like, he's got them sticks.
Dude, at one point they say Booker has one of those martial arts weapons. They didn't even know what it was.
He has a fucking baseball bat. Oh shit, martial arts style.
So Booker tries firing off, but Cat then just hits Booker in the head with the nightsticks and just starts firing off hits here.
There's
the
one
shit
that he
out of
hits
it.
him with. Dude, Tony, yeah, there's one he hits him with that like sounds like a gunshot goes off and he beats the shit out of him.
So Cat uses a kendo stick, and then Cat puts the kendo stick between his legs and starts going to town.
Dude, every weapon that the Cat gets, he has at least a 20-second fucking exhibition with it showing how he can use it. Watcha, watcha.
He's not like a grade 10 black belt for nothing, buddy. I mean, did you see him put the kendo sticks between his leg and slap his ass?
Dude, he was riding that pony, dude. He was going crazy on that.
Well, Tony Schiavone says the Cat is in his element and he's beating Booker T to death.
Right. So the Cat then runs straight into the bookend, which he apparently doesn't get hurt by because he just stands right up and pokes him in the eyes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Booker's the world champ in less than a month, everybody, just so you know. Booker hits the Harlem sidekick and then drops him like a sack of shit with a spine buster here.
Dude, that was nasty.
I thought he was going for the 110th Street, but Cat wasn't getting up for it, so I think he just kind of said,
Not only was he
Spinebuster.
not getting up for it, Booker wasn't going to be nice on the spine buster.
No,
I mean,
that's true.
He didn't even take his own bump. Booker went to go give him the spine buster and he had to give him the bump, so he just lands on his hip. It was horrible, man. Booker grabs the kendo stick and starts wailing on him, but then Sean, the perfect one, Stasiak,
my
is
God.
here, and he gloms Booker from behind.
How is that fucking possible?
They're planting the seed so Sean Stasiak versus Booker is a world title feud on this show. That doesn't happen.
Oddly enough, I don't think that.
That doesn't happen.
Though, whatever.
They could have, Tony, but
Yeah.
no.
I don't fucking think so.
So Cat grabs a chair from outside as Booker fights back, hits an axe kick on Sean
Martial arts
Stasiak.
chair.
The martial arts chair, yeah, that one.
Booker hits Stasiak with a chair, but Cat then hits a cartwheel kick to the chair Booker is holding at his head, and then beats him. So the Misfits in action are here.
Thank God.
You guys like these guys?
Dude, everyone
General
does it.
penis, yeah.
Sean Stasiak and Cat are stomping out Booker. Misfits in action fucking hit the ring. Major Guns comes out long after them for some reason, and Mark Madden goes, ah! I don't know what he was fucking screaming about.
He does the Lawler scream, but in a deep voice instead of the high-pitched voice.
Puppies!
So Bischoff says that they all just made a mistake. Everyone in the ring, MIA, Booker, they're all looking at Bischoff on the ramp talking, which is like half the show is everyone looking at the ramp, looking at Bischoff and Russo talking.
Or Shane Douglas for some reason.
Yeah, Shane Douglas up there with the new blood. This is the new blood in general is on the ramp.
They just staking out the ramp just in case they have something to say.
So Bischoff just says, hey, like, let's kill this storyline, guys, if you guys don't mind. You made a mistake. I made a mistake. Let's just go ahead and just do something else.
I got off the phone and like, we're going to be doing something else pretty soon anyway.
Guys,
So, like,
it's bad. So if you guys would like to go ahead and just try something else, like, please, I'm begging you.
we're going to
the
major
belt- we're giving
stash.
the
I
belt to
knew
Booker.
something went wrong.
We're giving Booker the belt anyway, so like none of this matters.
I mean, we got to give it to somebody, and we're not giving it to Chavo Guerrero. I see you looking. Hey, it ain't gonna be you.
What the? Why you say fuck me?
Hey, it ain't gonna be you. Just so you know.
Yeah, he says, hey, you guys should just join the fucking New Blood.
So Booker and MIA do a huddle, and then General Erection. Why is he getting mic time? He grabs
He's
the mic.
Leader.
He grabs the mic and says,
Hey, Eric.
and Eric says, yes.
He does not give a fuck about what General Penis has to say.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
He
my
didn't have to answer. Like, what are you doing? You know he had like the shittiest look on his face ever, dude.
I wish the camera was on him, but it not being on him was so funny. It's just General Erection. Hey, Eric. Yes.
It actually, like General Erection kind of gets fucked up for a second because of it. Well, thankfully, General Erection has something to say.
Kiss our ass.
We got 3 words for you. Kiss our ass. And then it cuts to Bischoff, who's not impressed, and then it cuts back to the ring where Major Guns is pulling her whole ass out. And General Erection is he's behind her off mic going, yeah! Yeah! He's fist bumping at the crowd as her whole ass is out.
Yeah, that'll show Eric Bischoff. Fuck you.
And then Eric Bischoff says, all right, you just signed your death warrant. We're going to kill Major Guns. Put your ass away.
Send her to Canada now.
He just points to Chavo. You have just signed your death warrant, Chavo.
Me?
Chavo hasn't done anything. He points out,
He's
you're
in the
fucked,
back.
Chavo. They're going to say, Lieutenant Loco, Chavo, you're dead. What the fuck?
There's no job for you, Chavo.
Major Guns shows her a whole ass, and Bischoff says, Chavo, you're done. You just had your death warrant, buddy.
What?
Chavo Guerrero, you just signed your death warrant.
It zooms in on Chavo. You talking about me? And all you hear is, yes.
Don't even think about TNA because your ass is fired there too.
I'll follow you there, motherfucker.
I'm giving you that briefcase.
Chavo, I will be in every single company you're in at the exact time you're there for the rest of your life.
That's fucking true. Oh my god.
I will see that you will never work again.
Chavo drops down to his knees right beside Major Gun's ass. No.
Eric drops his knees on the stage. Yes! So we go backstage. Sting, Luger, DDP, and Hogan have pulled up in a limo.
And they get out of it together, and Hogan comes around the side and he says, hey, seems like Nash is late again. And Sting, in full Sting outfit and face paint and everything, trench coat, looks over at Hogan and says, that's his gimmick. That's his gizimic.
Sting has to get away from these guys.
You gotta reel it in, dude.
He can't be near these guys, dude. Like
you know they were talking in the car and they said it'd be funny as shit if you said gizimic.
He's been hanging out around Hogan too long. He's got to get away from that
hey,
guy.
brother, you should say gizimic, dude. This shit would be funny to me.
You know DDP was super into it too.
Yeah,
Dude,
DDP
what's
thought it was
fucking
funny.
crazy.
For sure.
Okay, so like they do this to explain Kevin Nash later, you know? Like that's the Russo way. Like everything needs an explanation for like they have to like plant the seed all the time, 24/7.
Why is Nash not here, bro? Oh, because it's his gizimic. Write that down.
You know what's funny is I feel like I've watched Sting a lot in my life. Like TNA Sting, I've seen Sting a lot.
AEW Sting.
Yeah, AEW Sting. This might just be what Sting is like. Sting might have just pitched this. I feel like Sting. I think Sting said, I want to say gizimic. I'll be honest with you. Like, I kind of think he wanted to.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, he could be brothered out.
Well, TNA comes out, and Trish says, y'all like the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, you like the Hardys? How can you not with the crazy hair, and their moves. You gotta love them. Well, I
They're
don't.
over.
Yeah. Trish does not love the Hardys. She says, tonight those boys will face my men. And when I'm through with them, we'll see exactly how hard they really are.
We'll see who's coming at the end of this.
So I'm going to have Tess and
I'll make
Albert
these
beat.
boys hard tonight.
I'm going to have Tess and Albert whoop your asses, and I can't wait to see your boners. Hell
The
yeah.
boys erect or what?
Yeah. Let's get hard.
Jerry Lawler says Vince got hit in the head so hard by The Rock, he might need to see an OBGYN.
He says Vince may need to get a CAT scan or an X-ray. Or get him to do OBGYN or something. Then JR says, he doesn't need to see a gynecologist. And Lawler says, a what? Fucking hell. Gynecologist? What?
I need to see a neurologist. So we get to the matchup here. Albert and Tess do the duo flipping face bump gimmick.
Yeah,
That
whatever.
was
We
so
want
good.
puppies.
Let me see them titties.
Hey, I like that move. That dual flipping thing. That's a sweet move.
I
do-
like that move.
Is there a name for that?
Yeah, it's called the duo flipping Facebook gimmick.
The we want puppies.
That's what that's called. We want puppies.
That's how they did it too. That's awesome. They get the crowd.
They
That's
also
called
did
gynecologist.
the leg drop to the cock. Gynecologist. Huh? They did the leg drop to the cock second rope leg drop combo as well, which is cool.
Albert does a giant swing, and I think JR says I ain't seen this in 20 years.
It was cool though. It looked awesome.
Yeah,
Tess and
yeah.
Albert did the fucking backflip thing that they do to people that Proud and Powerful do. What the fuck? I don't know what they call that. Where they like, it's kind of they both go for a double backdrop and then just kind of flip you over. I don't know what it's called. But
The
anyway.
duo flipping face bump gimmick.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yes. It's the duo flipping Facebook gimmick. They go for that again, and then Matt turns it into a double DDT. They look great.
That was real good.
Jeff hits the whisper in the wind. Matt dumps Test over the ropes, and he falls like a sack of shit.
Gee, oh my God, did he? What the fuck? Why did he fall so hard for it?
Why you follow that? Trish goes to hit Matt, but Matt stops her and then just pushes her down. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
She gets back up
out of
and
here. I'm hard.
Fucking yeah, well, she fucking destroys his ass too. It's the post and the steps. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, she's pushed him right into that shit too. Yeah, you're right.
Jeff hits the swanton on Albert, but then Test, of course, hits his patented Test elbow drop.
Jeff crushed. It was one of those all or nothing.
Yeah.
He crushed Albert with it, and Trish was distracting the ref when Jeff was pinning, and then Test did the Test diving elbow. Of course, patented maneuver.
And then Albert pins Jeff instead.
Yeah. Sadly, we didn't get to see how erect the Hardys were here. I didn't get to see any boners.
Bummer. At
Yeah.
least we get to see Lita later.
Yeah, I guess so. But she's not with them yet. She's not in Team Extreme.
So The Rock is still waiting in the parking lot backstage. Now that I'm
Just
reading
hanging
this
out.
back out, this is very Stone Cold.
He's pacing around waiting, yeah.
Literally, all he needs is a can of beer.
So we go backstage. Bischoff meets with Booker and MIA and fires Booker T.
Bischoff is in the back, and he runs into Booker in the MIA, and he says, nice little move in the ring there, trying to embarrass me on my own show. I can't fire the rest of the Misfits, because we got plans for them. Because, of course, they had plans for them the rest of the night. But you, on the other hand, there's no plans for them on this show. They definitely could have just fired them. They don't do anything here.
We got long-term plans for him, brother.
But you, on the other hand, you're unemployed. Enjoy your time off. You're fired. And MIA and Booker all flipping out. Bischoff's backing away saying, enjoy your time off. You're fired. MIA and Booker are yelling at him. He comes back into frame super close with a shitty big smile and says, touch me and I'll sue ya. And he runs away.
Dude, the General Rexon screwed at the top of his lungs in. What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? That's what I was wondering. What the hell did Booker do wrong to get fired? I didn't see him do anything wrong.
Touch me and I'll sue ya. Very Jim Carrey-esque.
The entirety of WCW was like, who can get up on each other the most? Like that
Yes.
was seriously
Like
this
kayfabe,
whole
like getting like
era.
not like
They win the
kayfabe big
promo
enough.
battle, Tony.
Like shoot, and get over. Like how can I get one up on you? Yeah.
Yeah, like they probably just said Booker and Bischoff and MIA meet here. Booker's gonna get fired, and then they just said, "All right, just do whatever."
Fill in the blank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ad lib this out. Touch me and I'll sue ya.
Somebody stop me.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Yeah, like I didn't think about this part until I came back to it now. His excuse for not firing the MIA because they had plans for them. Literally nothing happens to the MIA.
Dude, I also love how like we had like a 10-15 minute Booker T and Cat thing with Eric Bischoff, who had a live mic on the ramp by himself. And it's like he forgot to fire Booker T while he was standing out there. So he just waited till he got backstage and fired him. So we go backstage again. We are at the funeral of Ric Flair, and there is a Ric Flair robe attached to a very, very large nose in a casket.
It's a gigantic fucking nose. And like, I guess I never made the connection that Flair had a fucking big nose, but they seem to make it seem
He's got
like
a
that
huge
was like
nose. He's all nose, actually.
his thing here. Yeah. Well, this is literally all nose. Yeah. So it's Russo and Miss Elizabeth backstage standing near,
They made that
casket.
nose.
They took it off of Flair. What are you talking about?
He's
on the
alive.
watch, and his nose. He had a brain aneurysm. He's dead.
Nah.
He's fucked. They took his nose and his robe and his watch. Jeff Jarrett walks up and Russo says, "Jeff, why?" And Jarrett says, "I'll tell you why. Because that man was too damn old." And Russo stops crying and says, "Oh yeah, that's right. He was way too old."
I'll tell you why. Because he's too damn old. Oh, all right. Yeah, no, that's right.
And then I couldn't believe it. Russo turns aside and the camera goes with him, and Shane fucking Douglas is here for the Ric Flair funeral, because of course he is. I'm shocked they didn't have him do more, like pissing in the casket or something. Or
Dude, that's what I was just thinking. Him pissing in the casket would have been so funny.
Dick Flair. Yeah, fucking taking a big ass shit in there.
Probably said, why don't you just worry about having a good match with him? How about that?
Hey Russo, how about I franchise this goddamn casket?
How about you have a good match, pal?
So Daffney and Crowbar are also fighting over the Cruiserweight title that they both are holding because they both won it. We'll explain that later. Russo says, "Hey, you two show some respect. We're here to bury a man's career." Of course. And Crowbar says, "She won't give me my belt back, Vince."
Oh, he says Vince. I thought he said, "She won't give me my belt back, bitch." Like to Russo, I thought he said
Get
that.
the hell out of here, bro. That's funny as shit. I like that one better.
Terry Taylor and Ric Flair's 12-year-old son, Reed Flair, have pulled up in an expedition.
Dude, they get out, and they go, "It's Terry Taylor," and it's Terry Taylor, and oh my god, Reed Flair arrived. I was like, all right, why are they so shocked about it?
Oh my
Reed
God.
Flair.
Randy Orton will be the 24-year-old world champion soon. So WCW Nitro is brought to you by M&M's. They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. That is a promise they can't keep. I'm going to have to tell you boys
Yeah,
that.
no way. What the fuck?
It's like Dairy Queen with the ice cream. Hold it upside down or it's free. Okay, I'm going to hold it upside down then. And you're going to watch me do it. I'm getting this for free.
Hell yeah.
Dude, when they showed this M&M's thing, there was a circle cage above the ring, and I said, "What the fuck is that thing?"
Okay, Tony.
It was like the background.
I knew what it was. I knew it was the asylum cage.
No way you knew this was the fucking asylum cage.
You're so full of shit. I'm not buying it
I
this time.
said
You can't gaslight me. Fuck you.
I said, that is the
not
Scott
working this
Steiner,
time.
Rick Steiner.
You did not. You're not getting it over this time.
Yes.
Wow. Damn.
Dude,
sucks.
that's not your gizimic, okay? You didn't know. You had no idea what it was. You
Dude,
were
Tony,
as
I saw that
befuddled as I
earlier.
was.
Tony, I saw it in the intro when they showed the overhead shot of the pyro, and I was like, oh, this is a weird fucking thing here. And then I said, oh, this must be Scott Steiner's asylum
Dude, this
cage.
guy knew too. This guy knew too.
No.
That's
No.
funny.
And he faces Rick Steiner and Tek Abbott in this thing. I mean, look at it.
No. Absolutely not.
So we head to the commentary table, and Mark Madden, Tony Schiavone, and Scott Hudson say, "That's the asylum cage." That's what Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner.
What kind of dumbass doesn't know what that is?
No.
I thought we announced it online before this.
No,
So-
absolutely not. They thought of it 5
M&Ms.
minutes before the show started, and they put it
They
up.
melt
there.
your hands. Commentary table. Mark Madden is crying over Ric Flair's brain aneurysm death.
Dude, Tony Schiavone literally says, we already had a firing within the first 15 minutes of the show. What else? And Scott Hudson says, well, Terry Funk's retiring tonight.
So Tony Schiavone shows a press conference where Terry Funk announced an announcement, which is the most Terry Funk thing ever.
That is
He said,
awesome.
yeah, he's going to make the biggest announcement he ever made here tonight, and they're all implying that is his retirement.
So we have a Daffney town hall. Daffney pinned Tammy.
Damn it. Damn it. So it was a mixed tag match for the Cruiserweight title, right?
Candido was the champion, maybe.
I think that's right. And Daffney pinned Tammy. And she thinks that she's the rightful champion, and Crowbar thinks that he is the champion. And she calls out Crowbar. She says, "This is getting ridiculous. You're acting like a big baby. So come out here and we'll settle this like two mature adults." So Crowbar does come out, and then the bell rings, and Crowbar and Daffney then begin to thumb wrestle. And Scott Hudson, watching them thumb wrestling, says, "What is this, thumb wrestling?"
No, this is the Asylum Cage with Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner.
No,
Oh, yeah. As we all know.
No, absolutely not.
I don't recall Daffney talking very much in WCW.
I remember, yeah, she just did the screaming. Yeah.
Yeah, let alone a promo. And I was surprised at how just kind of normal she talked.
Yeah, this was like a regular person. I don't know if they didn't tell her, like, hey, you shouldn't act crazy out here, which is nuts because it's like her whole thing.
Yeah, she seemed very nice.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I got from this. I was like, wow, she seems very nice. I can see how, like, you know, you would come to the conclusion she's the Cruiserweight champ. She seems like she has a very level head on her compared to Crowbar.
She won the Cruiserweight title. That's how I think of her as the Cruiserweight champion, of course. She beat that skank.
Yeah,
Damn her.
Chris Candido. So Daffney versus Crowbar, Cruiserweight title is on the line. So they thumb wrestle and they play rock, paper, scissors, and then they lock up, and Mark Madden says that this is like 𝓱ᴏ 2.
Dude,
I just want to remind everyone how revered the Cruiserweight division was here on the show at one point.
oh my God. It was
Yeah.
like the thing to talk about.
Yeah, this shit's dead. Miss Hancock is here to take notes on this match. I'm
What do
not
you think she's
sure
writing there?
what she could be writing here.
She's scouting talent here. There's a lot of talent scouting.
I need to get out of here quick.
How do I get out of this company right now?
Crowbar was going for a Frankensteiner, but decides not to do it.
Which would have been fucking nuts, by the way.
Yeah, because that's Daphne's finisher.
What? The freaking screamer, of course.
Daffney, of course, then gives Crowbar an atomic wedgie.
Atomic wedgie! Atomic wedgie! Ah! Mark Madden's screaming that on commentary. He might be the worst. Like, he might be genuinely the worst.
So Daffney gives Crowbar an atomic wedgie and then hits the Franken Screamer for a 2.
Yes.
Tony Schiavone confirms here that, yes, indeed, this is for the Cruiserweight title.
Just in case you just tuned in.
Crowbar hits a splash from the apron in, but now Chris Candido is here
Damn it.
and gloms him from behind. Every single match will have a man being glommed from behind. Tammy is here.
Tammy.
Tammy running. So Tammy does a double team with Chris Candido, but Crowbar decides he's just not going to take that and takes down Candido instead.
Probably didn't trust that Tammy would take a clothesline properly here and not fucking break her neck, so he just didn't even bother with that. And Daffney spears Tammy. And then, then Crowbar hits a huge release German suplex on Chris Candido and just fucking annihilates him.
Dude, I genuinely couldn't stand watching the second half of this segment because it made me think like how awesome Candido and Crowbar in an actual feud would have been.
I know, man. Like, these guys would have fucking put on for the Cruiserweight title too. Like,
I think Candido was like 28 here,
that's fucking nuts.
begging for a push, just begging for one.
Anything.
And like Crowbar was ready to go, he was ready to work. Candido here is taking release German suplexes and shit. I mean, like, he is like legit. This would have been awesome, but instead, like, we have to have this story-driven fucking, like, 40-person, like, it's everything on the show is 40 fucking people involved with 90 fucking swerves. And it's just like, damn, what if you gave 8 minutes tonight to Chris Candido and the Crowbar?
I know.
Right? And it's just so simple. Wrestling is not difficult, I don't think.
No, dude.
No, just go out and have a good match. Why not? Yeah.
So Tammy is now in here and goes to swing a chair at Daffney. but Crowbar stops her. Candido then hits a missile drop kick to the chair on Crowbar.
That's not even the craziest part.
No, it's not. Because Candido then loads Crowbar up and hits an Owen driver on the chair.
I was like, oh, he's gonna fucking hit. That's incredible. But like, because why the fuck wouldn't he? And no, he Owen drivers Crowbar onto a chair, and I said, wow, like this dude is fucking awesome. Not only is this dude awesome, Crowbar is sick as fuck. For like, I bet it could have been Crowbar's idea. You should Owen driver me onto a chair tonight. And he said, okay, cool, yeah, we'll do that.
Daffney checks on Crowbar after getting Owen drivered on the chair.
Yeah, she's like, Crowbar's on his back, and Daphne's like, checking on him, like holding his head and all.
Yeah, holding his head, hands on his head, and the ref then slides over and counts that as a pin, and Daffney wins the Cruiserweight title.
She wins the Cruiserweight title, and as I wrote here, I said, why was the ref cool with it? He watched, like, he wasn't bumped. He watched all of this. This is explained later, which is fucking insane.
I've never heard it explained until tonight.
No, I don't think I have either. If I did, I just wasn't paying attention because I was like,
I just took it as it was.
Right.
And just assumed like, okay, well, all the matches must be like no DQ now because they're just not paying attention to any of it.
They just don't care.
Yeah, right. But I've never actually heard it verbalized on the show, but it actually is verbalized later.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it. Because I wrote down here, shit's just fucking happening. Like, how is this a pin?
Yeah,
the ref just watched Candido come in and hit an Owen driver on the chair. The ref just watched it.
I think at one point on commentary they say it's ref's discretion here, but they don't explain it. They just
how far does he have to take this? An Owen driver on the chair?
Yeah.
Like literally has to. Maybe he needs martial arts weapons. Maybe that'll be enough.
Now we get Eddie Guerrero versus D'Lo Brown in a European Championship match.
Latino Heat. God, Eddie is so good here,
This
man.
is the Latino Heat I remember with the
roses and just
maybe it's just the No
swagger.
Mercy Latino Heat, right?
Yeah.
This is literally the No Mercy entrance.
JR says, they need to check those roses out because there was a pipe in them at the pay-per-view. I guess they used the roses as a gimmick at the pay-per-view for
that's
Eddie
awesome.
to win the title.
Yeah, the gimmick. Then they put that gimmick in the game, and you could use the roses in the game. And
Yes,
hit
that's
people
true.
with them,
Yeah.
and-
D'Lo is...
I love, but like this is like my favorite version of both these guys.
Dude, D'Lo is so D'Lo here.
Yeah.
He's like, I wish you can't see it. Maybe one of you can do it. But D'Lo's head is falling off from how hard he's bobbing his fucking head here. Jerry Lawler says, Jerry Lawler asked if D'Lo has some sort of condition because of how his head is moving.
Well, dude, I think him
damn
throwing his
right.
head like that. And look at his traps, bro. I think that literally is what made his traps. This dude's huge, man.
God,
I couldn't believe he was in a Brett gear. I'm like, damn, this guy could be in trunks. This motherfucker
He's
is
gigantic.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he always wore a singlet, right? I don't think he ever.
Yeah, he did. He always had one.
He probably didn't have to. You're right. Like he
He
could
looked
took them
crazy
some bitches
good here.
down.
But I always love the Brett attire. Let's go to everybody.
Yeah, I think so too.
And this is a sweet ass match. Like
It's
I
fun.
really,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a good time on this one.
Of course, there's a sign in the crowd that says Kurt Angle is a turd. It's true. It's true. Just want to let you know that.
Oh, great. Thank you. D'Lo hits a leg lariat here that looks fantastic.
What's up with that?
Yeah, he's going crazy. D'Lo hits a sidewalk slam and he gets out of Eddie's face and goes, "You suck."
Dude, D'Lo went to the apron, leapt over the top onto the second rope and did a moonsault. What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
that was awesome.
I mean, he missed, but it was still cool.
It was still sweet. Yeah, it was awesome. D'Lo goes for the sky high, but Eddie drop kicks out of it mid-air.
Yes. Ugh. Who sucks now?
Dude, that was so like, wow, that was just awesome. These guys
Yeah,
are
it's
so
cool.
next level.
They are good.
D'Lo then hits a sky high the second time, but
Yes.
the Godfather's here.
And the hose?
The hoes are
shit.
here.
What the hell
How
are we doing here?
awesome were the hoes tonight, boys?
The hoes were tremendous. Godfather came out with a purpose, though. Not happy, which I want to point out just because of what happens after this. So Godfather's pissed off here at D'Lo, of course. D'Lo is distracted. Eddie hits a Rana on D'Lo with a pinfall to get the win there. And then
Nice.
Godfather comes in and starts whooping D'Lo's ass.
Kicking the shit out of him.
He bumps D'Lo into the corner and then moves back to do the hoe train with the theatrics.
Hell yeah, you have to do the theatrics.
He rev the train up. I
That's
was
how
like,
you do it.
awesome.
That adds more
With
power
the
to the whole train.
theatrics. Yeah,
I
that's
love
how it
that.
gets its power. Other than
That's
that,
fair.
it's just a regular train.
So
That's
Godfather
true.
is still pissed off, hits the pimp drop, gets up. He gets up and looks down at D'Lo, and it sounded like he just went. I don't know what he. I don't know. know what he did. And then he leaves the ring, and now he's very happy. And he goes to the hose and starts dancing, and he's real happy now.
The hoes are having a good time. Godfather's having a good time.
It's just so fucking sweet. He beats this dude's ass. Oh, I'm good. He just starts dancing.
We go backstage. A limo pulls up.
Limo
and
arrives.
Jerry thinks it's Vince, but out comes X-Pac in jorts and Road Dogg and Tori.
Now, put some respect on this man's name. This is the hardcore champion, Gerald Briscoe.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess you're right. My bad. He actually has it around his waist the whole
He
night.
wears it the whole show. Yeah.
That's awesome. The Rock then no clips again into the scene. And has it going. And he starts beating the shit out of X-Pac and Road Dogg.
With a lead pipe. He must have got that from the Roses.
Yeah, I think so too.
Dude.
He loads, I don't even explain this to me. So he loads X-Pac and Road Dogg into a truck.
Dude,
and
as
then-
Tony was saying, this is
And
the No Mercy
The
truck.
No Mercy
bro.
18-wheeler. Like, this episode of Raw, they just took full inspiration for the video game.
This is the 18-wheeler from No Mercy. I was like, what the
This
fuck?
is that one match that you love so much, James.
Oh,
Yeah,
the handicap APA. Fucking
Yes.
yeah.
See, that was your problem. You didn't use the lead pipe enough. That was your problem.
Well, you
want
also didn't see the mechanism to lower the bay door.
That's what I was asking. They
Okay.
were the bay
It does
door.
not make sense yet. So Rock beats both their asses in the 18-wheeler, then closes the bay door, which is not the door to the truck.
They have to have the
out of
bay
the truck.
They have to have the bay door because they have a light there, a light gimmick, so they can see inside the back of the truck.
They
so they
can
couldn't
very
lower
easily
that door.
Just close the door. It's just, there's a handle on it. Just pull
I
it
know
down.
it's not
Rock.
The Rock is not the smartest man alive. He's
guess
just
not.
smart enough. Yeah, so
Sure.
he closes the bay door, and of course that doesn't keep them trapped forever. They'll be back later. I think X-Pac is probably the one that figured it out. Hey, we can get out of this place.
We can just walk out of this. Just shimmy a little.
Look great though. It was fun segment. So I get
You know,
that
it was
much.
really funny. He whooped
X-Pac
their
and
ass.
fucking Tommy Hilfiger jorts. So
How
goddamn
did
it.
Gerald Briscoe get away?
He ran away at the very beginning. He's like, ah.
What about Tori?
Tori ran, it was Tori and then ran away. They ran
okay.
away.
No, they ran. They ran.
He just ran away. Okay, I see it.
Mr. McMahon.
So Tori Wilson is backstage massaging Horace Hogan on the Good Cam. What?
That is the craziest sentence of all time. Tori Wilson is giving Horace Hogan a massage on the Kid Cam.
They're legit in the hallway, Tony. Like on a massage table, she's mounting him back style, rubbing his bald ass head.
Does Billy Kidman not control the Kid Cam?
I think he does. That is his
I
camera.
think, yeah. I know why you're saying that, James. But
Oh.
like, I think it is his camera. Yeah.
But
And
like
it's him
he like
doing it.
barges into the office and he's like, "Where the fuck is Horace? What do you mean?"
Yes, that's what happened. Yes.
Huh.
But it's his
Dude.
camera. I think they even say on commentary, "Oh, that's Kidman's Kid Cam. Billy Kidman's Kid Cam."
Okay, yeah, there's no explanation. That was fucking stupid.
Yeah. So there's a Kid Cam shot here. We go to a Booker segment, and then we go into Kidman being pissed off and asking where Horace is when he recorded this.
He watched them do it and he said, "What's going on?" And they said, "What are you talking about?"
That's
They
another
didn't know.
example of them loving to do the segment where it's like, this is Billy Kidman's segment. We'll go do another one. We'll come back to Billy Kidman. That's what
Right.
they kind of. That's
Yeah.
like the format.
But like
they were
Kidman
following.
wasn't actually there filming action with the Kid Cam, so he didn't know that segment probably even aired. So he was like, "Where is he?"
Was it not happening in real time?
I mean, Kidman didn't film like that Kid Cam segment. You know, he probably wasn't actually filming it for real. So like,
They never say
Oh.
that though, and why would it not be?
So someone else was
Yeah.
doing it. Who was it? It was probably Chavo, that little freak.
Little fucking freak.
Yeah, go ahead and get him out this fucking company.
So yeah, MIA are following Booker as he leaves the building with his gear because he got fired. And General Erection says, "What are you gonna do?" And Booker says, "Captain, I got a plan. Stay tuned next week. Just stay tuned next week. Please stay tuned to next week. Please watch the show next week. I need you to watch the show."
Right.
Because of course the MIA can't get fired because
Ironclad. They have total amnesty on this show. So we go backstage. Billy Kidman is pissed off because he filmed a segment with Horace Hogan and he forgot where they were at.
he legit walks in. It's Bischoff, the Cat, and Kimberly sitting there. And Kidman, after having just watched Horace Hogan, says, "Where the hell's Horace?"
Dude, this was so confusing. I was like, oh, what the hell is happening here?
And yeah, Bischoff says, "What, am I like his babysitter?" Kidman says, "You can play all these games with Paige and his wife, but you're not doing it to me." And Cat gets up, and Kidman and him just start shoving each other. And fucking Kidman starts storming out, and Bischoff stands up and says, "Settle down. He's around the corner. You're the one that wanted to hang out with the hot blonde. You can't handle the pressure." Then for the next like 30 seconds, Bischoff is following Kidman down the longest hallway ever, just fucking talking shit.
He's just rage baiting him down the hallway.
Dude, he is fucking rage baiting him crazy. And Kidman is looking for Horace, and then Kidman walks, he finds Tori Wilson, shut your mouth backstage style, and he walks up to her. And Tori says, "It's
Tori
just
says, "You want to go to
business."
Insurrection?" Sorry, the mod fucked up. That was supposed to be JR.
Sean, you want a hardcore title match?
It's Tori Wilson and JR's voice. "Hey, Sean, you've been doing well. You want to go to Insurrection?" Huh? Me?
We got a European tour coming up. You want to get on it for the hardcore title? No, Tori. I want Horace Hogan. Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Sean.
best low that, son.
So Tori says, "It's just business." And Kidman says, "Business my ass. You enjoyed that a little too much, this bald ass head. My business is going to be kicking his ass. And you could be the ref or something." And then he leaves. And I'm like, what?
You can be the ref for something.
Like, what? You can be the ref for what? Like, you're having a match?
So he walks into the room and starts kicking Horace's ass.
In this match that's happening? And Bischoff says, "Oh, he wants you to be a referee? I got an idea." And he looks to the side, "Hey, come here." A referee walks up and Eric Bischoff punches him in the stomach.
Dude, what the fuck is this segment?
He punches him in the stomach, takes his ref shirt and throws it at Tori and says, "Here." And then Kidman and Horace Hogan fight out from another room, and now we have a match with Tori Wilson as the referee.
This is ridiculous. He could have just asked the ref for the shirt. He didn't have to punch him in the stomach. Hey, give me your shirt. Just decks him in the stomach. What the fuck?
It's just business.
So Kidman and Horace fight into the hallway, and they fight through Gorilla onto the stage. They have Kidman's entrance video on the Tron for some reason.
No music, just the Tron, and people are cheering, Kidman.
Bischoff and Tori come out with them too, and Tori has the shirt on because she's the ref or something.
And Bischoff goes to commentary because he's the commentator or something.
And they're having a match or something. I don't know.
This is where I noticed they got the Juggalos in the front row with the FUMB sign and the Hulk Hogan shirt.
Dude, Shaggy, Too Dope, and Hulk Hogan in the front row of the show. It's awesome.
They didn't show up to work. They just showed up in the front row. And no one noticed.
Where are those damn juggalos at? Shaggy 2 Dope is firing off chants in the front row all night.
So Horace gives Kidman a crazy choke slam once they get into the ring.
Dude, okay, I was like, wow, Horace Hogan is a choke slam. He does a choke throw.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sweet.
Very underrated move here from Horace Hogan. Got to be one of his top 5 moves ever.
I mean, if there was a YouTube compilation of Horace Hogan's moves, this has to be on it.
Horace grabs a table from under the ring while Tori looks on. She's the ref or something.
So, James, she's looking on, and we watch her looking on because Horace Hogan's struggling to put the table in the ring. So we're just watching her very confused, staring around the building as you can hear on the camera Horace going, "Shut up."
Well, Horace sets up the table, but here is Hulk Hogan.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, it is absolutely insane to see Hulk Hogan in this era of WCW. Like, this is
He looks nuts.
This is like an anomaly, like legit.
Dude, and also
This is like a polar bear in Arlington, Texas.
in a air-conditioned building.
Hopefully.
Dude, you have to remember, by the way, per the rules of WCW, a guy has to come out and attack another guy.
Someone has to be glommed from behind.
Someone's getting glommed.
Very necessary. So Horace tries to powerbomb Kidman, but you can't. You can't do that.
I mean, literally, you can't do that. So he takes the face jam.
And Kidman sets up Horus on the table, and he heads to the top rope.
For the
And
shooter?
then FUNB Hogan crotches him.
And then hits the FUNB bomb. The mother FUNB. Which stands for F and bomb.
Bomb.
Holy fuck.
Mother FUNB bomb is so fucking funny.
I'm gonna crotch you out there, brother, and I'm gonna hit you with the mother FUNB. What the fuck is that? Oh, don't worry, dude. That's
Jesus.
the mother F and bomb.
So, Mother FUNB bombs him off the top. And he lands on Horus, and they both go through the table. And then Hogan grabs Tori by her hair for some reason.
Well, he doesn't fuck with her, even though he kissed her last week and she liked it, and Tori was just G'ing up his cousin.
Tori seems fine to do whatever anyone asks, so I don't know why he did that.
Give me a ref or something.
Hogan grabs her and then puts Kidman on top of Horus and then tells her to count. And then she counts to 3 because she's the ref or something. And Kidman wins.
Hogan has his foot on top. I think Hogan's the winner. I think he won this match.
Hogan
not?
did win. So Hogan says, you know something, Bischoff? I heard you out here running your mouth about a special surprise referee at the pay-per-view. Well, you could get any damn referee you want or something. As far as I'm concerned, you're nothing but a little pissant. And I'm going to kick Kidman's ass at the pay-per-view and set myself up for a shot at the WCW heavyweight title. And there ain't one damn thing you can do about it, you piece of shit. Dude, James, you're right. Hogan in this era is fucked up.
Oh, I mean, there it is. Bischoff is pissed and says someone needs to control that guy. I would just fire him.
Well, he's MIA and Hogan. There's plans for them.
He's got plans for him. He can't
Booker T,
fire
no
anyone.
plans.
That's foomed, brother. Let me tell you something, dude. 𝓷𝐴 gumai, dude. I'm FUNB for life, dude.
He should have pointed at Bischoff and said, "Foom."
That's foom for life. How come nobody else wanted to join this initiative?
The Foom?
Yeah, the Foomed initiative.
I think his boys, right? Like Sting
Is this
and
like the
Luger and
One Warrior
DDP and-
Nation?
Yeah, the Millionaires Club, right? No,
Oh,
is
no
that
one
different?
wanted to wear that.
I guess not.
Nash would have, but his gimmick was to show up late, you know. So
Nash kind of did. He wore FUBU.
Hey, Nash, you spelled it wrong, dude. It's supposed to be
it
Foom.
was a rib. Yeah, I'll show up where FUNB. All right, yeah, let's dress like that. Yeah, FUBU.
I'm taking your Foom cut, brother. Give me that.
Christian and Kurt Angle versus Too Cool up next.
I swear this was Reggie Miller. I didn't see Edge with Kurt Angle.
Edge, Christian, and Kurt Angle come out wearing Indiana jerseys. And Kurt says, your Olympic hero only has one thing to say. The New York Knicks are going down. And the crowd pops. I'm like, what is... is that wrong? Did he fuck that up?
Bing bong.
Where'd you steal that from, James? What the hell?
Fuck your life, bing bong.
He says, of course, the New York Knicks are going down in the NBA Finals after they defeat the Indiana Pacers. Christian, who is from another planet, says, greetings, inhabitants of Indianapolis. Indiana is so known for two things. Its rich, storied basketball history and, of course, choking. Whether it's Bob Knight choking his players or the Pacers choking in the playoffs. Can either of you tell me more about this Bob Knight?
Bobby Knight was a crazy fucking basketball coach. He used to throw chairs and get fucking upset. He was a
What's
crazy
he up
dude.
to?
Tony, big Pacers guy.
Big
Big
Pacers guy?
Indiana Pacers guy.
All
No,
right,
he was like
fair
a
enough.
college basketball coach too back in the day.
Big college
He was
guy.
He was a big
All right,
fucking.
sure.
He was crazy. He was awesome.
Edge,
But there's-
Edge says, oh, go on. There's more. Bob Knight.
Oh, I was saying there's apparently he choked fucking players back in the day at this time
Repeatedly?
or something.
We'll have to
yeah,
ask, we'll have to ask J-Rose more about it. I think he's a big Pacers guy.
Oh, is he? Okay. Ask him about
Bing bong.
Bob Knight. Ask him about Eric Angle. Ask Kurt about Eric. How about that?
Eric is a big Bobby Knight fan.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up, Kurt.
Basketball and choking. And Kurt Angle goes, huh?
Why don't you shut the fuck up, Kurt Angle?
Dude, okay, so I'm looking at this shit. Bobby Knight, 1975, 1979, 1981, 1983, 1985, 1986,
What is this?
1987. These are all
Rap sheet?
incidents. These are
Oh,
incidents.
shit.
Check the
1991, 93, 94,
Holy shit.
95, 98,
Oh my
99,
God.
2000.
2021.
Dude, there's like 4 in the year 2000. There's like an
What the
investigation
hell?
with him where he got fined like $30,000.
Oh my God.
And he just stayed a coach. They're like, yeah,
Why'd they let him stay a coach?
all right.
Because he was actually like he got people to
He was
championships.
that damn good.
Got to the playoffs.
He was the game.
That's more than the Pacers ever do. So they're like, oh yeah, all right, keep it around.
He's the game, Bobby Knight. You know, he's a fucking
Edge
game.
says, therefore, we have decided to embrace Indiana tradition. And for the benefit of those with flash photography, we have a brand new pose just for you. We call this one the Big Choke. And Edge takes off his jacket that he had very bundled up.
I thought he was gonna like debut something crazy.
I
but
thought so too, like a new shirt, but no, he was wearing a Bobby Knight outfit, I guess, referee outfit. And he chokes Christian, and Kurt starts choking himself.
Kurt somehow ends up on the back with his legs up. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
He's a Hardy's learn how to do it.
Well, Too Cool comes out, and the pop for Too Cool is
Dude.
insane. Rikishi comes in here, man, and takes everybody out, bro.
Yeah.
Rikishi was going crazy.
Edge and Christian and Kurt try to attack him on the ramp, but it doesn't really do much.
Good luck. The ass, man.
Rikishi smacks his ass and then runs into Kurt with his ass. And JR says, a whole lot of cheeks going on.
JR, his whole thing is a match with butt cheeks, man.
Lawler says, how'd they get that big? And JR said, oh, I think it's hereditary.
What?
That's for true.
Rikishi like runs into like Kurt Angle, and JR goes, Rikishi buried those buns into the abdomen of the Olympian. Sound like a fucking shut your mouth line or something.
Look at that juicy fat ass.
Yeah, that's a big ass.
I'm about to smother that son bitch.
JR'sBarbecue.com.
Yeah, I'm about to ice it.
JR also, Too Cool gets Edge into the corner, and they hit him with 2 butt cheek attacks.
Double
And JR
flying
goes,
asshole.
Yeah, those are mini buns.
Mini buns.
Huh?
He
Fucking
got ass
Too
on his
Cool-
mind, dude.
Too Cool hit a double DDT on Edge that looked cool too, but then a little later, Edge ends up in the position after getting hit with double flying assholes from the mini buns. Edge is in the position for the stink face, and JR says, "Oh, that'll stain Edge's large white teeth." And then Rikishi gives it to him.
Is it Rikishi with
Rikishi is gonna stain Edge's big old ass fucking teeth.
oh, your big teeth.
Look at this big tooth bastard.
He gives him the stink face. JR goes, oh, that's the stinky face.
He always called it the fucking stinky face. I don't know why. Stinky face.
Oh, he got shit on his teeth.
He's got Rikishi and his big shitty ass. Why
I
does he think
remember-
Rikishi doesn't wipe?
I remember that. The
told
shitty
you.
ass,
I
the
told
shitty
you.
ass thing, and then Jerry Lawler would be like, "Oh, do you smell that? I can smell that. Like you can
told
smell
you.
the stink
That was
face."
not a part of Rikishi ass lore that he didn't
It's
have a
part of the
shitty
ass lore, yeah. He doesn't wipe.
That was a rip. Rikishi would rip you by not wiping his ass. That's your stinky face. Oh my god.
No,
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he was ribbing everybody. He just never wiped his ass. Actually,
He was ripping himself.
That's good written, brother. Why would Edge have his mouth open? There's too many layers to this. Close your fucking mouth.
the big
there's
stinky
big
face.
teeth.
Yeah. His large white teeth won't close his mouth.
Your big fat ass.
What's doing all that, bitch?
Fuck.
That's hereditary. You shit with that ass. Or wipe.
Insinuating that
enamored.
Rikishi was gonna shit and his teeth.
Just shit down his mouth.
on his teeth. He was gonna shit on his teeth.
Just on his teeth.
God. Fuck,
Wow.
man.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Too Cool hit a double flapjack on Christian. Grandmaster goes for the hip hop drop. Kurt fucking goes to beat up Grandmaster's Grandmaster hit the hip hop drop, excuse me. Kurt goes to beat up Sexay. Scotty hits the bulldog to set up for the worm. He's going for the worm. Edge fucking clobbers him with the tag title.
He goes for the worm, and Rikishi shits on Edge's teeth.
Oh my god. Hey, Doogie. What are you gonna do with all that? Does JR think that when Rikishi does that, he's shitting in their mouth? Is that what he thinks?
That's a stinky face.
Oh my god. That's fucking disgusting. JR.
What's he in the match again?
Edge hit Scotty with the tag title, and then Kurt half Nelson pinned Scotty for the win. That match was
Nice,
fucking hectic.
yeah.
This is only like a 4-minute match, by the way.
It's not even. It's only like it's almost 3 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, like
How come no one's ever done that again? Like the
what
stink face.
are you
gimmick.
asking? What are you asking? What if they do what again? They never did it the first time. It's not real.
JR, what? So we go backstage. We are at the funeral.
It's Russo and David Flair and Jeff Jarrett, and Russo says, "Oh, come on, guys, we gotta bury this guy's career with his watch." And Jeff says, "The hell you do, Russo? That's a family heirloom." And Russo says, he's got a point. David, here you go, man. And David takes it and says, you want my wrist to turn green? And he throws it in the casket. And Jeff says, oh, nice nose, though.
And then it pans away immediately.
Yeah, like, they must have thought this nose thing was either hilarious or they spent a lot to get a gigantic nose made, because it gets a lot of airtime.
Well, Terry Taylor asks Ric Flair if he's everything cool. He says yes, and that's it. The commentary says what? Backstage segment, Norman and Ralphus are still looking to wash cars to hopefully get out of this homeless rut they're in. That's what they say on commentary.
They do. That's legit. I wrote that down too. They're trying to buy some food to get out of the homeless rut they're in. And a lowrider pulls up. And the back of this lowrider is scraping against the floor. I don't know if this is what they meant for it to happen.
I love this car.
I think he hit the wrong button pulling in.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's normal. That's good.
Don't worry, Captain will buff out those scratches.
Ralphus will take care of you.
So they pull up.
That
And
is so funny. Do that noise again.
That's like super accurate.
That's what happened
That's
with
what it
that
sounded
car.
like.
That's funny.
Don't worry.
Oh, there's the
Ralphus.
animals.
Oh, here they are.
Margin $1 a car, isn't it? Now what's this coming up the bucket? Whoa! I think it needs more than a wash. It's a transmission job.
It actually gets even funnier. Like this is actually a good segment. This is funny.
So Norman points and says, "Ralphus, it's the filthy animals." Here they come.
Dude, we all had that one friend in high school who had that shitty car that sounded like that, like driving up.
Everybody did pull it up to school. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to fall apart.
Fucking Norman says, car wash, hey, go then, car wash for $1. And the filthy animals get out of the car, and Ray is fucking not paying attention to anyone but the car. And he says, hey, bounce it.
Hey, bounce that. Bounce that. That car is bouncy.
Well, thankfully, the MIA are still here, not fired. And they're watching this from backstage.
Because they got plans. They got stuff going on.
Plans, of course.
They just like shook off Booker T getting fired and like Eric Bischoff saying that
now they're pulling pranks on the filthy animals.
Hey, let's fuck with the filthy animals. We got nothing else to do tonight.
Tony Booker T is fired. Eric Bischoff made a very vague threat that could really mean anything. That these guys are going to get got.
Dude.
The Chavo only.
Dude, Booker could have joined Norman and Ralphus on the unemployment line and washed cars.
You're
Like,
out there washing some cars. Yeah, that might aren't really too upset about. That's a great point.
The shot of this is maybe the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Ray says bounce it, it goes to MIA. It shows the segment on the TV, and the car's like.
It's smashing into the ground. Ralph is like, whoa, what the fuck?
It's Conan in the car just bouncing up and down.
His head smashing on the fucking roof. Oh, shit.
It is so bouncy. It is just fucking going like crazy.
That was the coolest shit back in 2099 though, man. Oh, that was awesome, yeah.
General Erection backstage says, that doesn't need a car wash, it needs a tune-up. And then this could be the funniest fucking part of this whole thing, is like how over this shit Tony Schiavone is. We see all of that transpire, and the last thing you hear before the segment ends is Tony Schiavone says, I guess the filthy animals are gonna get their car washed.
I love the way he said it. It was just so completely defeated.
I guess the filthy animals are going to get their car washed.
That's what we're doing on Nitro. All right,
That's the angle, of course.
All right. So now it's time for the Terry Funk Town Hall.
Yeah. Terry Funk comes out in a tuxedo with the ECW World title or the WCW Hardcore title. It could be either one, really.
Dude, I mean, they so blatantly copied the ECW title. It's actually nuts, man.
It legit just looks like a palette swap of it. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking identical. Terry Funk gets in the ring and he says, hello.
Hey.
I'm here tonight to make a very important announcement that's been long overdue. And I asked someone that's very important to me to be here tonight. I've got my daughter over there, Old Blue.
Old Blue. First name Ol.
Old Blue has been waiting for this announcement for years. And I promise you, my wife at home think this announcement is way, way overdue. We're not even a minute into Terry Funk talking. It cuts to the New Blood backstage with Bischoff, and Bischoff says, fuck this, I've heard enough. Shane, get the fuck out there. Get this shit off. Fucking cut this shit off. Get this over with. He hasn't even fucking said anything. So the fucking franchise comes out here and it says, I've heard all I'm gonna hear of your old man ass. Get on with the announcement, Funk. We got a live show to take care of here. And Funk looks at him and says, you want to hear my announcement? And Shane Douglas says, yeah. And Funk looks at him again and says, you want to hear it real bad? Shane's pissed. He says, make the fucking announcement. You want to hear it real bad, Shane? Shane says, I'm dying to fucking hear it. Holy shit. Well, if you want to hear it real bad, then why don't you say hell yes? I've heard that from someone before.
They say on commentary, I think we all have.
I'll tell you the announcement right now. All of you people out here, it's a boy! I'm a grandpa! It's a boy, 8-pound, 1-ounce baby boy. Funk goes on like a tirade here, like about him being a grandpa and having a fucking boy. While in the background, you can hear Shane Douglas saying, shut up! Shut the fuck up! And Shane Douglas says, I could give a damn less about your family. I want to hear you say you're retiring. And Funk goes on to say that, you know what, he should retire because, you know, grandparents shouldn't be in a wrestling ring and they should be at home with their grandchildren, and he's going to retire on June 1st. And Shane Douglas says, yeah. And Funk says, I talked to Brad Siegel and I told him, and he cried when he heard I was retiring June the 1st, and I am retiring June the 1st, Shane Douglas. June the 1st, 2001, because Brad Siegel extended my contract for one more year, which, that sucks. They don't make it there, Terry.
Still got paid.
You're gonna look at my old wrinkly ass for another 365 days, and I'll be damned if you're gonna get the hardcore belt. Well, Shane says, fuck that. We're coming down and retiring you right now. And attempted retirement they do, because the New Blood hit the ring. They kick the absolute dog shit out of Terry Funk, beat him with a chain, hit multiple pile drivers onto a chair to the point
and
where
DDTs.
and DDTs. Tammy's out here just blitzed.
I mean, she is so gone. It's actually nuts looking at her.
Fucked, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funk's daughter is so fucking disgusted by this. She tries to get in the ring. They must
I
have
always
not really
love that
explained-
trope. I love the
Yes, I do
family
too.
member comes in to try to help.
Well, it's too much. You know what I mean? It's too much.
Yeah.
They're fucking trying to kill this guy. And his daughter gets in the ring. Well, I assume what happened, James, like you mentioned earlier, where they just kind of say, go out there and do stuff, happened here. They didn't really give her instructions, so she gets in the ring and, like, is trying to act, like, hysterical. But she grabs Shane Douglas' shirt, and, like, they're kind of just awkwardly staring at each other until he kind of awkwardly pushes her away. And then, like, Funk gets DDT'd on a chair. Now I'm looking at a ring of Tammy, a bunch of New Blood people, Terry Funk, and now 6 chairs? Like, where the fuck did all these chairs come from? They hit him with pile drivers a bunch of times, and then Shane covers Funk, and Candido counts to 3, and then Terry Funk kicks out at 3.1.
Just so you know, by the way, I've never seen this before. The 4-man assisted pile driver,
Dude.
Shane Douglas gets him into pile driver position, and then all of them push his heads into the chair. It's 4 people. So yeah, you're right. Douglas did pin Terry Funk.
Funk kicked out at
Candido
3.1.
counted it.
Well, he's a
He
ref or
kicked
something.
out. And then Franchise takes the belt.
They do stretcher job Terry Funk out here, too.
So we go backstage. MIA are out here at the Filthy Animals car, and Major Guns starts seducing Ralphus.
Yeah, so they're trying to work on the car, and General Erection pulls Norman away and says, you know, what's so hardcore about a car wash? Because Norman's, I guess, a hardcore division guy, and Ralphus gets distracted by Major Guns, so much so that General Stash is able to swap out the soap bucket for another bucket. But what could it be?
They say on the commentary, well, that's got to be white paint. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's good. Yeah, that's right. That's probably right.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is, oddly enough.
That's probably right.
Well, the Rock's in the parking lot.
Yeah, he's still back there. He doesn't know how to do Stone Cold, so he's just walking around.
Kane and
This-
Linda McMahon are on the
This
cover
is the
of
most
Business
fucked
Week.
up thing ever. What the fuck is
They're in
this,
hell on the
James?
cover. It looks like.
They did a photo shoot in hell. for business week. They said, Kane and Linda, we need you both go back to your residences. In hell.
I think it was France. Same difference.
Same difference, really.
Kane went to Linda McMahon's hometown of hell.
For business week. They did a photo shoot.
That's they're in Hell, Connecticut. That's where it's at.
Hell, Connecticut, yeah. Greenwich by way of hell.
Oh my God.
That's the most fucked up photo I've ever seen. Linda
Dude,
and
it's
Kane
Kane
in
with his
hell.
hair tied up and shit, too. It's fucked up, man.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's true. That was happening. Oh.
That was when they played that, and while they were taking those pictures, Linda said, "Yeah, eventually you're gonna give me the worst tombstone ever."
We gotta finish this up or I'm gonna die. We're not even 15 minutes into the show.
This should have been. I think this is where Kane got the regular person idea from.
Lander.
Oh my fucking God.
So, of course, yeah, Kane and Linda on a fucking hell tour. I don't know what they're doing.
Hottest growing companies in America. That's why they were on there.
Yes, sorry. And then limo arrives. Another limo shows up, and it's Shane. And Shane McMahon is here, and Gerald Briscoe tries to warn him, and Shane's not listening at all. I was out late. Don't worry about it. I was drinking. I was getting bitches, and I was fucking. And I don't. And look, bro, listen. Your dad got his ass whooped. No, I was getting pussy. I don't worry about it.
The Rock is not as good as Stone.
He had the hardcore
Oh,
title on.
Still has a
Yeah.
hardcore title on. Yes.
I was saying The Rock's not as good as Stone Cold because he wasn't there. He was not
No,
waiting.
of course. No, he was not waiting for Shane. And Lawler says, Simba needs to listen. Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm great. No, I'm not good.
Oh,
Shane McMahon Town Hall.
Mm.
Shane gets into the ring. and then immediately does the choke slam hand gimmick.
Well, he says,
Simba
"Eeny,
the
meeny,
Giant Killer.
miny, mo, who's afraid of the big bad show?" Obviously, it isn't me.
Asshole.
No, I think they were chanting Shane's a pussy.
They were chanting Shane's a pussy, and they Shane,
Which
and
is-
I think Lawler or King was like, he likes cats. Shane likes cats.
Yeah, Jared, you better calm down. Hold on now.
Hold on, you can't say that.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, you can't say that. He
Y'all
said the
can't
only
say
question is, he said, I don't know. Obviously, it isn't me, so I don't know. The only question is, which way did he go? Which is, he was doing that for Big
We
Show
still
the whole
love
time.
that. Which way did he go? Which way did he
He
go?
was chanting. They were chanting Shane's a pussy, and Shane says, "I take exception to that very comment you're chanting." And then he says, "Well, I put together a wonderful pictorial for you." Pictorial. They show Big Show, the recap of the pay-per-view. Big Show took a ride in the ambulance, and again they start chanting Shane's a pussy.
They said Show took a ride in a ambulance. Ha ha ha! Yeah.
And that's where they start chanting Shane's a pussy. Lawler says, "Shane's a cat, but he's not." And Jared said, "Hold on now, you can't say that." You can't go too far, Sean. Shane says, "I want you to call me Shane the Giant Killer." And there was something else he said too.
Call me Shane, the Giant Killer. Woo, yeah.
Bam.
No, he's the King of Sting. The King of Sting.
The King of Sting. He says, "Yeah, Big Show was to walk down a ramp again in this ring. History would repeat itself because you can also call me the King of Sting."
You could also call me the Primal Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Boom. Yeah. It's like a,
Ooh, yeah.
it's
Ooh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
Metallica song. Yeah.
You can also call me
Yeah. Or a corn song. And then the Rock's music hits. The fucking crowd loses its mind. Jared's, "Oh my god, it's a Rock." Rock is in the same crazy ass shirt. He comes down the ramp. Shane is trying to powder out. He says, "Listen, this had nothing to do with me and you. We both sound the same. Don't worry about it, bro." And he said, "We could just celebrate." Rock walks up and just punches him in the face.
Dude, he slaps the shit out
No
of
more
him.
talking.
Holy shit.
No more talking.
Just decks him. He bumps Shane over out of the ring, over the barricade, and whoops his ass in the crowd.
That was awesome. I loved when he just punched Shane.
He just, no comments. Very stone cold, but The Rock did a great job. I don't want to say it's just
No,
now
it was
since
really
Tony
good.
told me
It was
that
really-
it's fucked
it
me
was
up.
really good. Yeah.
Well, Raw is War is brought to you by
Oh shit!
Reebok Blacktop
Whoa,
and Dr. Pepper
Dr. Pepper? He worked on my
and Chef Boyardee Overstuffed Beef
Yeah.
Ravioli
hell
Overstuffed.
and Final
That's
Fantasy X2. I'm playing as Yuna, brother.
X and X2.
Touch the button here. See what it does? What is Shocky? So we go to pre-tape. Canyon is here in a Halo device because he was thrown off the triple cage by Mike Awesome.
By the way, just before that, they show the like up next thing, and it's the wall is on like the wall is walking through the hallway of the arena with a table, and driving an ambulance into the building is Mike Awesome. And I said, "What is fucking going on? Is this just two things that I'm supposed to think are cool? Like,
Yeah,
what is the
this is
correlation
like
here?
this is like getting chocolate in my peanut butter. No, this is like getting peanut butter in my chocolate.
Holy fucking shit!" Canyon's in a Halo in a hospital, and Canyon says, "Since I was 13, all I thought about was being in this business. But ever since that injury, I don't think about wrestling anymore. I've been healthy my whole life now, and now I have to hear doctors say it's not when I'm gonna walk again, it's if. And I still want to wrestle, but my main goal is getting out of this bed and getting healthy again." Well, I mean, this is not a bad promo, not a bad angle, but like when you have a Halo, I don't know if you guys are as familiar with the Halo device here, but like you're not supposed to really be able to move your neck. And like maybe I was watching this wrong, but I swear Ken was just moving his head around.
JBL came to the ring with a Halo device once.
Holy shit, he did.
Just cowboy hat on top of it. That was
Yeah, the cowboy hat on
is
top of the Halo device.
Fucking awesome, yeah.
So we have the Mike Awesome Town Hall. Mike Awesome comes out here in a Halo device in a wheelchair. Excuse me.
I didn't think this was gonna be like me laugh at all, but like Mike Awesome is just so bad at this that like it made it great.
I think what it is that like Mike Awesome like genuinely thinks this is awesome. So like the way that he does this is so genuine that like
Yeah.
I'm enthralled by it. I'm like, oh shit. Like he's like really taking it serious.
Yeah, he bought into it. Like,
Yeah,
he's
right,
selling
like,
this,
It's my angle.
That's like the magic of wrestling, right? It's like, oh
Yeah,
fuck, this
sure.
guy believes in this shit. So I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
let's go for it.
So Mike Awesome wheels himself down in the wheelchair in the Halo device, and he says, has anyone seen my nurses? Because I need a sponge bath. And I can't locate them right now. He really had to drive it home.
Oh, I'm so hurt from being crippled. He just says that.
Oh, I'm so hurt from being crippled.
And then he stands
That's
up.
Awesome, man.
He stands up, and Mark Madden says, it's a miracle.
Oh, I'm so hurt from being crippled. And then he just stands up out the wheelchair.
Walks into the ring. So he gets in the ring still with the Halo device on, and he says, you see, my name just happened to be Ironside's Chris Canyon. And at the last pay-per-view, Mike Awesome, well, he threw me off the top of that triple-tiered cage, and he ended my career. All because I went out and I tried to help my good buddy Diamond Dallas Page. Hey, Diamond Dallas Page. The Wall's music is now playing as he's talking. They just cut him off. And Mike Awesome turns to the aisleway and says, oh, my neck.
He says that at the beginning of this too, and that was so funny. He steps in the ring and he says, my name is Ironside's Chris Canyon, and oh, my neck.
Hey, Diamond Dallas Page. Ah, my neck. And then the Wall comes out to his music. I just saw this guy with a table. He comes out tableless. And then Mike Awesome starts kicking his ass.
And he's not in business casual. He's just in like regular clothes.
Well, he's not AWOL'd out yet, I guess.
Dude, regular Wall had the business casual white shirt with the black tie. He's
yeah,
just in
you're
a
right.
tank top and pants. Fuck you.
And that's Kevin Nash's look later. Like, this is bullshit.
I hope Mike Awesome kicks your fucking ass, buddy.
So this is a table versus ambulance match.
Yeah, Tony Schiavone says this very nonchalantly, like this is like a normal thing that he sees very often. He says, this is a tables versus ambulance match. And then
Yeah.
that's it. We move on.
So I thought it was like you have to put somebody through a table and then put them in the ambulance. Like you putting them
Yeah,
through
that's
the
a good
table makes you
idea.
eligible for putting them in the
Oh,
ambulance.
that's actually a good stip. Yeah, I like that.
Well, that's not what this is. It's a table match and then it's an ambulance match. Like, and the table match ends when a guy goes through a table and then there's really no repercussions here for it. Like, this doesn't matter.
It's not like we get like a finish. You
Yeah,
know, it's
no.
just kind of whatever. The Wall runs into the ring and Mike Awesome hot starts on him.
Of course.
Mike Awesome hits a line, but Wall reverses a whip and then hits a big boot and a power slam.
Dude, Wall hits it with a running World's Strongest Slam. It was like Oklahoma Stampede style, except World's Strongest Slam
From the
setup. I
corner.
said, wow, that was awesome. Yeah.
So the Wall goes to give him 10 punches, but Mike Awesome low blows him and goes for the Awesome Bomb.
Yes.
Wall gets down and then runs at Mike Awesome. And then Mike Awesome back body drops him over the top rope through a fucking table.
Dude, this table explodes. Like, this is too big of a guy to be taking a bump like that. Good for him for taking it, because that's
Dude, it was
nuts.
awesome. It looked crazy.
He
It shattered
committed
to a million
crazy.
pieces, Yeah.
Yes, dude. He was fully in. That shit exploded, and then he stood right up.
Well,
Immediately. I could not fucking believe that when I saw this.
Like, not even a second
It was the
to
coolest
resonate.
table. It was like one of the coolest table breaks ever, and then he just stands up immediately and gets
Stands
back
up,
in the ring.
Stands up, and Mike Awesome is... The ref's raising Mike Awesome's arm because he wins, and then the Wall attacks him from behind and kicks his ass, and the match continues, and then they fight up the ramp.
is the
and now
match
I'm here-
continuing or was it like either you put someone through a table or you put them in an ambulance?
Yeah, I
was
think
like
it was that. I think
first
first
to
to
first to a finish.
Because
in
don't
one
they
of
start
these.
playing the music right after he goes to the table? Was that
Tony-
Did I remember that right?
I don't know. I don't think they do, and that's why I thought the match didn't end, Tony, because they didn't play music.
Well, they don't explain it, and it doesn't really matter.
We should start calling singles matches pinfall versus submission matches.
Oh, like whoever the first to do one of them
Yeah,
wins.
just do one of them. Dude, my brain went through like 6 stages of what the fuck in a row right here.
I still don't know what it is, guys.
I mean,
If it's a versus match, I guess it would be like
no, I'm
that,
talking
like
about the
first one.
table. Like the table
oh, sure.
spot.
Yeah, sure,
I mean,
sure.
You have to see this. The Wall goes all the way. Like he
He can
takes
fight.
it. he takes it like feet up. So I was like, wow, that's like fucking insane what he just did. And I wrote down here, wow, he went to that fucking table. That looked insane. Wall took that so gnarly. Mike Awesome wins? The bell rings? I guess it was a tables match? The Wall gets up immediately because he's impervious to pain from tables.
Is that his thing?
That's his thing, is he's impervious to pain from tables.
Tables can't hurt this man. Oh man, what the fuck? What a superpower.
That's like the only thing my brain could like conjure up was that, oh, he must be impervious to table pain.
I guess that's fucking. See, I think he just didn't want to sell.
You think
That's his gimmick, brother.
he told that to Mike Awesome? He said, yeah, I'll take the table thing, but I'm impervious to table pain, so I'll just get up.
And Mike Awesome said, oh, fuck yeah, dude, that sounds right.
Mike Awesome,
Yeah.
it's like Taz, like he can't get power driven, you know? It's just like, whatever.
You can't powerbomb Kidman, so like you can't fucking hurt this guy with a table. So even better, so like, yeah, Wall takes his gnarly bump, no sells, attacks Mike Awesome, they fight up the ramp. To make things even better, now I'm hearing Shane Douglas's music again, and Shane Douglas comes out and hits the Wall with a lead pipe in the back and then in his head.
There's like a whole nother, like we're just like at the half, whenever you think it's about to end, we're just at the halfway point. Just know that's some
the
more.
classic Russo swerve for you. He just gets you every time. He gets you.
Shit's crazy. I mean, shout out the Wall. He went for it. I give him that.
Well, now
Dude,
he's got to get
if
his
it
ass
was-
kicked.
If it was WWF, they would have replayed it like 17 times and showed him going through the
It
table.
would have been
like
in the
different
intro to
angles.
the show, Tony.
Yeah, they
I didn't
just
know this
like
bump
skip
ever
over
happened.
it. No, I never seen this before in my life. Yeah.
Either. And like, I thought, wow, that was cool.
Yeah. And then it didn't matter at all. So they kick the Wall's ass today, drag him to the backstage to the ambulance because they're going to put the Wall in the ambulance. And then DDP jumps out of the back of the ambulance and attacks Shane Douglas and Mike Awesome with a chair. Now, lest we forget that DDP arrived earlier in a car with a bunch of the boys. So, like, what did he just get into the ambulance and was hanging out here all
Just got
night?
in and hidden it.
Well,
Just
Mike
wait.
Awesome just drove it in.
Oh, yes,
So
you're
he
right.
was there the whole time, or what?
He was there. He went and actually found Mike Awesome driving it and jumped in the back.
Well, he has to get his get back for his boy Chris Canyon.
Oh, right. And he does so by throwing Mike Awesome into the back of the ambulance so he can go to the hospital and get taken care of.
Who's driving this? Mike?
He throws him in through the back and Mike appears in the front seat, drives it away.
I mean,
warps.
what do you have, like, why did he drive it in? If someone was there to drive it, why did he drive it in?
Oh, yeah. That's a great fucking point.
Also,
Yeah.
Franchise and Awesome take the Wall up to the ramp in the back, and they're going to the ambulance, and they say, "To the ambulance." Right.
Super matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah. So DDP hits Mike Awesome with the chair. They drive away. The Wall is now beating up Franchise.
That's just still happening for some. Like, the segment doesn't
Dude,
end.
it is. Yeah.
They showed two different camera angles of the ambulance leaving the building, and then we go back and the Wall's throwing Shane Douglas into a pillar.
I love this whole thing. I mean, this is fucking crazy. So
And the Wall has Shane Douglas on the ground and he's throttling him, and he says, "I'll kill you." And then the segment ends. Like, we get no.
I'll kill you. He is literally goozling him on the ground. DDP is still like right here if he wants to jump in or anything.
No, it's fine. Foom.
You know what my favorite part about this is? So we have all these guys. Mike Awesome's going to the hospital. Fucking DDP's getting ready for his match, the Wall
Yes.
franchise, whatever. Of
course.
So anyways, like every single one of these guys is now in different attire on the next segment, carrying a casket.
Well, they got to put on their funeral attire for the.
Mike Awesome just got out of the ambulance and put on a different outfit and helped carry the casket. It cuts from the Wall, literally fucking Homer Simpsoning fucking Franchise, and then now he's just carrying this casket.
Well, you know, someone's got to fucking do it.
There is just no continuity at all. There's not even any thought going on at all. Dude, literally,
okay,
franchise awesome and the new blood are carrying a casket, and we just saw all these guys fucking just like die.
That's so fucking
Dude,
funny.
I went back. I had to go back because I had to get that picture of Mike Awesome driving the ambulance, and then I realized that he was wearing the halo in the ambulance while he's driving it.
What? Like when he drove it in?
Look, I sent the picture over. This is the funniest shit ever.
Holy fucking
Because
shit.
I wanted to see the ambulance thing again, and I was like, holy shit. He was wearing the halo when he drove the ambulance during
Oh
the
my
pre-tape.
god.
Fucking awesome.
And then he wheelchaired himself down to the ring after this. Oh, this is so fucked up.
Dude, Mike Awesome is on this show again later. With Halo. Do they not think of fucking anything? Is there no thought in anything? I'm sending this to Beefy Nook. So we have Chris Benoit, who is the Intercontinental Champion, against Val Venis here. This Benoit's theme here, this is not the whatever song. It's like the
Instrumental, yeah.
yeah, it's like, God, this song was awesome too.
They have Val Venis come out. No theatrics, no gimmick. Just Val Venis the wrestler. He's
Dude.
here.
No jokes, all cock, Val Venis ready to kick ass. That's all it
I
is,
think
dude.
if he did his gimmick, I feel like Benoit would have came up and just punched him in the back of his head. I don't think he would have got away with it. That's
he
why.
doesn't even have a towel. He's no towel.
Benoit had a knee brace on, which was weird. Did they even talk about why?
He got the ugliest looking knee brace you could possibly find at Walmart.
Yeah,
So
like
this
it
is
was wrapped. It was wrapped on the outside and then knee brace on top of it.
Whoa.
What was the thought process here? They had Val Venis go out for this IC title match with Benoit, and they have like a 10-minute match where they
On the floor.
where they just have a match and Val Venis does a match.
It's just a match. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that
just
was
killing
so
time, I guess. I
random.
don't
they
know.
just like they're like kind of beating the shit out of each other for a bit. Like Benoit, like they're fighting on the floor for a long time.
They do a pretty solid. It's like a big
It's
lockup to
actually
start
not a
too.
bad
Like
match. Yeah.
it's probably like Val Venis' best match he's ever had. Honestly.
It's not bad at all, but like there's no heat, no one cares. There's no fucking
No, the
reason
crowd
for
does
it.
not
Holy
give a
match.
shit. Actually, you could
Yeah,
tell
it
the
was-
crowd does
yeah.
not give a shit.
The crowd doesn't know, and like it should have been like a 40 count on the floor with how long they were fighting out there. Val Venis hit a blue thunder bomb for a 2 count. Benoit throws the referee into Val as Val is on the top rope going for the money shot, then hits a superplex off the top. The crowd does not care. But the biggest pop of the match was hardcore Bob Holly
How do
coming
you
out to the
like
ring
me now?
in jeans. Was he in jeans or did he have his gear on? I think it was
He
jeans.
had his gear.
Oh,
think
did
he
he?
had his
Okay.
gear, yeah.
I always remember him with chairs in the jeans because that's when he
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
Brock with the chair in the head. He's in his gear. He comes out with a chair. Oh, brother. He fucking... he brains Benoit with his
sends
fucking
it,
chair,
dude.
bro.
He sends it for real.
He hits
What the
Benoit
fuck?
so hard in the head with his chair, and then fucking hits Val Venis just as hard in the head with the chair. Fucking hell, man. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I could because it's that era, but Jesus
They're
Christ.
nasty.
I wrote down brains for both of those.
Yeah, like that's fucking true. I mean,
Oh yeah. Also, that makes the match a no contest, right? Because of that.
I guess so. Yeah,
Or
I
a
actually don't even.
DQ. Benoit retains, I think, is how.
I
it
don't think
plays
they
out.
cared, and I also don't.
They have like a 10-minute match, just ends in a
Yeah,
no
just
finish.
melting.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Okay, no theatrics from Val Venis, no nothing. This was Chris Benoit versus Sean Morley.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Chris Jericho's Tron hits. You know I got you with the girl. Thankfully,
The girl.
Y2K.
Holy shit. You see how over he was?
with the girl was over too.
Yeah, and you're right. Maybe that's why it was so over, is because it was also Y2K and all of the computers were trash.
the year Y2K, yeah. Jericho is not in the entranceway where he usually be taunting for his entrance here, but he ends up behind Bob Holly.
He no clip behind him, too.
No clip
Yeah, he
behind Bob
did.
Holly, and then brains him with the chair. And then they
Fuck, dude.
recap that segment, and it's Jericho's theme like lapping over each other like 3 times. you know, I got, you know, I got, you know,
Because
I
on the
got
replay,
you.
they show like they're waiting to show the clip of Jericho, but
Yeah.
they show like the whole entrance of like zooming
Yeah,
in on
and then his
Jericho
music
not
is
there.
playing behind
yeah.
it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Gerald Briscoe is waiting for the regime to come back.
with his
And
title.
he's hanging out with his hardcore title on.
Yeah,
So cute. Yeah.
Is it not 24/7 rules? Like, why has no one come up and whooped his ass for this belt yet? I figured that'd be a part of the segment.
Dudley Boys versus Bull Buchanan and Big Boss Man up next.
Those damn Dudleys. I love that call every time. The damn Dudleys. Yeah. Did the commentary like cut out during their entrance, or did they just decide to not talk during
He
it?
said, damn, this song is crazy.
JR says, the Dudley Boys, are they a little sick and twisted? Yes. But did they get shafted in the tables match against DX? Yes, they did. I didn't think of it until just now, but Bull Buchanan's entire career is just kind of like a serious version of what they did with Stevie Richards. He just was somebody else in
Somebody
a tag
else's
team
gimmick,
every
yeah.
time. But we were supposed to, he was John Cena. He was fucking the Boss Man. He was Steven Richards. He was everyone else just second.
That works for me.
It worked for him for a little bit too.
That's all right with me.
Just weird.
Dudleys start the matchup, hit the wazop gimmick,
Wazop.
super over at this point. But the crowd just wants the fucking tables. They just
We
want the
want
tables.
tables.
That's all
That's
they
all we
want to
want.
fucking see. They just want to see the tables.
Boss Man tagged in and hit a big boot on Devon and then went,
Controversial call.
fuck the tables.
Bull Buchanan hits an axe kick on Devon.
Oh, cool.
Boss Man hits a spine buster for a 2 before Bubba saves Devon.
Yes.
Then the Dudleys hit the 3D on Boss Man.
Bubba rolled over the pin. Like, it was really kind of ridiculous. He like jumped and rolled to break it up.
The 3D here was one of the coolest looking 3Ds I've ever seen.
It was
The way
almost
they set it up was
not
awesome.
a 3D because Bubba slipped on the apron coming into the ring.
Oh shit!
I loved it. He had to run
It looked
into
good.
it. It
Yeah,
looked
it did.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the crowd yelling, 3D.
3D.
It was so over. Oh, my
It
God.
was.
It was so
It's
over.
crazy.
And this
Everyone
is
at this
only-
time was so over.
This is only like a year into their run, right? In WWF?
Yeah, they haven't even
think
done
so,
anything
yeah.
yet. Yeah,
No,
they haven't even
yeah,
done
yeah.
nothing yet. That's fucking awesome. They
Those
were
damn
great.
Dudleys.
We go backstage. Crash Holly goes to the APA offices.
Dang. Oh my God. Dude.
Fuck.
This is fucking sweet.
I love this whole thing.
He's marching backstage, but he's angry, and he throws his scale down. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And he walks up to the APA door, opens it, steps in, thinks twice about it, closes it, knocks on it, and then opens it and goes in.
It's like I forgot to knock.
Yeah. He says, I paid you for an hour's worth of protection, and I didn't get that. And Bradshaw and Farouk are sitting there at the table playing cards, smoking, drinking, not really wanting
Dude,
to
he's
deal with this
talking a
shit.
million miles an hour here.
Yeah.
Trying to be
He's
like,
like, I told my
Bradshaw was
mommy-
smoking penises, man. That shit was long as hell, man.
Hell yeah,
Big
brother.
cigar, bro.
Yeah. Crash said, I talked to my mommy and daddy, and they said this is a breach of contract, and I want my money back. And Bradshaw reaches over, he says, all right, take this. He gives him a lollipop.
There you go, son.
Yeah. And Crash picks it up and throws it down. He said, I'm serious. He said, if you don't give my money back, I'm going to take it out on both your rear ends. Crash looks, they're obviously not taking him serious. So Crash grabs one of the beers, cracks it open, and Bradshaw says, you're not old enough to drink a beer. And Crash says, I'm old enough to drink. And he dumps the beer over Bradshaw's head. And even watching it then, I was like,
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. I knew exactly what that match was going to be, too.
And Crash leaves, and Farouk says, and Bradshaw obviously leaves after him. Bradshaw says, or Farouk says, remember, he's just a boy.
Bradshaw was so, I was actually surprised. So Crash pours it, he leaves. Bradshaw goes, all right, well, he's got his match. And he gets up and leaves the room, and then that's what Farouk
Oh
says.
my
"He's
God,
just your
dude.
boy." That's it. He's going to die. He's dead.
I thought there was going to be something more to it. We'll get there, obviously, but he just kills him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
awesome. I
It
can't wait to
was
talk about
sweet.
that. So Gerald Briscoe trying to talk to Triple H in the back here. He's got
His
bad,
Nokia phone.
bad
This
cell
is the-
reception.
This has to be the worst fake phone call I've ever heard in my entire life.
you don't pick up a phone and say the full name.
Triple H, where are you? Where are you, Triple H?
Where
Triple
are you,
H,
Triple
can
H?
you hear me? Triple
Aw,
H,
man.
can you hear me? Oh
Wow,
man,
you're a really
oh man,
good Gerald
Triple H.
Briscoe.
Triple H, man.
That's 'cause it's the same
Aw,
age.
man, I hate these things.
Yeah. Oh man, and he smashes his Nokia phone on the
he
ground.
Goes, oh man, I hate these things. Throws the phone down.
So after this segment, Franchise Awesome and the New Blood are carrying the casket, and Miss Liz is laughing, and Russo tells Palumbo to take her away.
Get her out of here. Chuck Palumbo in gear, by the way. And then we see him
He's got
later
a match.
in an outfit.
He's in his Lex Luger outfit. Yeah, so Norman, Smiley, and Ralphus are here washing the filthy animal's car with the paint that they got replaced with earlier.
Yeah, Ralphus dumps the bucket on the hood and white paints all over it. And Norman Smiley says, this doesn't look good, Ralphus. And Ralphus says, come on, it's the good stuff, soap. It's soap. Get working. Let's go. He's just rubbing paint into the hood of this fucking car. This is like...
Dude, on commentary, they like don't give a fuck about, like, you know, Tony Schiavone, I guess we're washing the car, like he doesn't give a shit about this. They're like, was that white stuff? And they're like, I guess that was soap. I don't know. They didn't even understand that it was paint on commentary.
Was it soap or something?
Because they don't give a shit about this car wash thing, so they're just like checked out. They don't.
Tony,
even know.
The two biggest overarching angles on this show are the Ric Flair funeral and Ralphus and Norman Smiley gonna wash this car.
Yeah, and they're like, is that soap? Well, I guess it's white soap. Yeah, whatever.
Fuck yeah, it is.
So now it's time for the Ric Flair funeral.
Oh my god, the funeral of Ric Flair. They play the evil funeral march music, and Russo walks out with David Flair. Russo has the world title, of course. The casket's at ringside. R&B.
Of course,
Russo
he would have the world title. Yes,
of course. So Russo gets in the ring with a mic and he says, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate the death of the career of Ric Flair. Please roll the footage." So they, of course, didn't see it earlier. So they show last Wednesday on Thunder. Charles Robinson's helping Flair up the ramp and he collapses. He has a brain aneurysm. And Russo says, "Is that the most pathetic thing you ever saw or what? Now I got one thing to say. All you people here can let that be on your head, because I tried to do the right thing. I told Ric Flair he was too damn old to compete, and look what happened. In front of the entire world, our man had a brain aneurysm." And Tony Schiavone immediately says, "We don't know that for sure."
I don't think so, honestly.
And Russo says, "The only shame of this is that David could not retire his father at the Great American Bash." And the crowd chants, "Russo sucks." And Russo says, "No, you people." And Russo says, "I'll tell you what, Russo may suck, but Russo's got the WCW title, doesn't he? And it's time for Russo to give that belt back to its proper owner, the once again WCW World Champion, the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett." So at this point, I'm like, okay, I thought that this was like they stole the title and they're just being assholes and they're like parading around, okay, Jarrett's
like not official.
Right. It's just like, hey, Jarrett's fucking champion because he has the physical belt, and Flair will be here to fucking get this back. Jarrett poses with the belt and he says he's finally got the belt and once again proven he's the chosen one. And then Russo takes the mic back and says, "Don't say Vince Russo doesn't have a heart, because remember this? He has the Rolex that earlier we saw him throw into the casket, but it doesn't matter." "I will do the right thing, and I will bury Ric Flair's Rolex with his career. Thank you." So he rolls out of the ring and goes over the casket, and he opens up the lid, and he doesn't just put the Rolex inside. He starts digging inside of the fucking casket, I guess, for this spot, but it just looks ridiculous. And even more ridiculous is it's not Ric Flair that is here to save this. Kevin Nash's big ass reaches out and goozles Russo and shoves him, climbs out of the casket. R&B security just watch him walk into the ring, and then he kicks David Flair and fucking Jarrett's ass, takes the world title, tells Russo to suck it, and leaves.
Kevin Nash is the ghost of Ric Flair's career.
What the fuck does that mean?
They did say that. They did say, what the
What's
fuck
that
does
mean?
that mean? What does that mean? Dude, the funniest shit ever, up close on Russo, like digging in the casket, pulling it up so that Kevin Nash can come out.
Nash is like stuck under whatever the gimmick is here. He can't get out.
Help.
Hey brother, I'm stuck down here. This isn't my gimmick.
Sting comes down. That's your gimmick, brother. Yeah.
Nash couldn't have been any
man.
more like nonchalant, careless about getting into the ring and bumping these dudes around and taking the title. Like,
Yeah,
this
right.
No urgency. Yeah, like no
No, it
urgency.
didn't mean
right?
anything to him.
Yeah.
So he takes the world title. So now Nash is what I thought in possession of the world title.
Possession is 9/10 of the law, or whatever they say. That's what they say, don't they? On
They
commentary?
do say that. Criminals say that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
So we go backstage. Russo, Jarrett, and David are here.
And they're with the new WCW interviewer. It's Pamela Paulshock. They don't say that until later, but I guess this is her debut here.
Yeah, why did they not say? I actually love this. So Russo, Jarrett, and David are here. Russo says, "Who are you?"
he actually tries to ask him a question. I've never seen, and Russo grabs him like, who are you? And he starts talking to the camera. Kevin Nash, you got Jarrett's belt. You got 45 minutes to give it back, because if you don't tonight, you and Jarrett no holds barred, and we'll take it from you, you big goof. Again, I'm like, okay, they're going to have a faux match for the possession of the title if Nash doesn't give it back. I understand. That's fine. I can see this. No problem.
I'm looking at the clock, and I go, wait a minute. We have 45 more minutes on this show? I feel like I've watched like 6 fucking shows.
That's
Dude,
literally
it has been a lifetime.
Every WCW show from this era feels like 3 hours.
Yeah, dude, like we still have 90 segments left.
So Subway presents King of the Ring.
Yes.
This is the best King of the Ring logo, and it's not even close.
It's fucking sweet.
Yeah,
You're
for
right.
sure.
Yeah,
It's like one of the
great.
best logos ever for anything,
It is
really.
so good.
We get to Crash Holly versus Bradshaw in a hardcore match.
Boy, what the fuck, man? Crash
Yeah.
comes out with a shopping cart full of weapons. It's the most fucked up shopping cart I've ever seen before. I don't know what happened to it. It just looked fucked up. It was like cut in half or something.
And then he has to like stop and then reverse and then pull the shopping cart over the little ramp or whatever.
He brings all these weapons to the ring just for Bradshaw to use them on him.
Holy fucking shit. He at least
Yeah.
smashes Bradshaw in the head with the 2x4, but that was it. That was all you get. Oh my God, he hits Bradshaw with the 2x4. Then Bradshaw does the, the A and B strike that Bradshaw did in No Mercy, just a big fucking clubbing shot downwards. That's what he did. That's what he did to fucking Crash here.
The APA, like growing up, was like one of my favorite gimmicks ever.
Yeah.
I thought that was so fucking cool. Like he comes like, damn,
Yeah.
Bradshaw, no
They were
theatrics.
the ultimate ass kickers.
He's just
Yeah.
stomping down to the ring. He's like 6'5", 6'6",
Yeah.
and he's just fucking kills everybody. It's
Yeah.
like, man, this is the fucking coolest shit ever.
Dude, he shatters a 2x4 over Crash's back. It is so loud. Fuck. Bradshaw smashes him with a trash can and then smashes his stomach with it too. Just won't stop whooping his ass with this. He's chopping the fuck out of him. He throws him into the timekeeper's area. Then he smashes Crash in the fucking head with a chair. Thankfully, Crash got his hands up, but I don't know really how much good that probably did for him. Bradshaw fucking kills him with the power bomb, picks him up, hits him with another. Then he goes for another one. Crash gets out of it, but Bradshaw just fucking takes his head off with a clothesline from hell and wins. Fucking shit, man.
Oh my God, the chop from Bradshaw here.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
felt
God.
it radiate through my body, and
It's
I'm watching
so
it.
loud.
The second power bomb he hit, or like he went up for it, and I saw him flick out of it, and I said, "You're gonna die." And he's fucking Bradshaw.
I thought maybe they'd give Crash a DDT because I think that might have been his finish at the time, Tornado DDT. I was like, okay, they'll hit him with that, but no, you're not. You're not getting that.
That arm went back, and I was fuck, man. That shit, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. That arm went back, and I was like, he's fucking done. Like that's that. I just wrote down, "Oh my God," in all caps. I didn't even write down that he did area, and I know that's where he did area. I just wrote, "Oh my God."
I wrote down Bradshaw fucks him. That's about it.
Oh my God, he
Oh,
annihilated.
wow.
Just no bullshit after the match. No like run in. Just confrontation and conflict resolution is
Do you
what
think-
this was.
Did Crash Holly piss off someone backstage or what? Or was it just
Bradshaw,
probably
he
someone
poured a beer on him.
I
okay?
think someone probably just pitched it, and Vince probably said, that's funny. Do that. And then he's gonna whoop his ass.
Whew, that lariat, man.
Yeah, that was
Holy
sweet.
fuck, man.
That was
Great
good.
gimmick. Backstage, Triple H and Stephanie finally pull up. Jared Briscoe's trying to tell him, he says, The Rock was going to
got a lot to tell you.
and then going to rock, and then we do it backstage. And then
He got the Shane. He got the triple.
English.
He says he got the Shane. He got the triple. Oh wait, he got to everybody. Charles, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, "All right, well, first it happened to Mr. McMahon. He's gone. Now it comes X-Pac."
They end up walking to the locker room, which is a very nice suite for Triple H and Stephanie, of course, with fruit on the
real
table.
nice.
This
Jared
champ
won't
boy.
shut the fuck up. He will not
You
stop
want to tell you
talking.
about the Rock, and then on this one,
And X-Pac, Mr. McMahon.
Well, Triple H said, I don't fucking care, man. Look, we're going to find the Rock myself, and we're just going to fucking leave and go find that.
Yeah,
So they walk
I
out
got
of the
a
room.
I got a surprise for him. I'm not hard. I'm gonna go find the Rock and finish this myself.
Well, guess where The Rock is?
Rock is hiding in this fucking room. How the fuck did you know?
Fuck, he no clips in the room again.
He no clips into the bar area.
Hey, how's it going? He's literally in the back of the room in the shadow with the lights off, and he walks up. Hey. What a great gimmick. This is awesome.
In another world, Triple H and Stephanie said, Joe, get the fuck out of here. They start fucking. The Rock just stands there watching.
Does the eyebrow
Beating out in
thing.
the dark.
All right, well, we had two different ideas of what The Rock would do in that situation. Obviously.
He'd probably do both of them.
Well, my idea is he does both.
Yeah, that's
Eyebrow and jerking off.
We'll meet in the middle there, I guess. Well, it shows a recap of the Judgment Day main event.
Yeah. What's Judgment Day about?
The Day of Judgment, Johnny, of course.
Now we have the Scott Steiner Town Hall.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
So Scott Steiner comes out. He has the freaks all dressed up in Michigan cheerleader outfits because, well, we're in Michigan.
Of course.
And you know, Scott Steiner went to the greatest university of all time, Michigan. So,
or as he likes to say, Michigan.
so Scott Steiner, of course, grabs a mic, and the crowd readily prepares for what is likely the best night of their entire lives. Scott Steiner says, you know, it's always great to come back to the neighborhood because right here in Michigan is where I just started taking my freaks to ecstasy. And right down the road, right next to University of Michigan, I've ran plenty of women's hand in between the sheets. I've proven that I was the Superman.
I didn't know what that fucking meant.
Dude, I mean that first just the first bar there was crazy. I just started taking my freaks to ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
He then goes on to say, and all my freaks know when the dark side of the moon raises a flip side of the Big Bad Booty Daddy comes out. And that's all about love, taste, and touch.
What?
And all my freaks know that there's nothing finer than doing the 69er with Scott Steiner.
Yes.
So this goes to all my freaks out there. Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holler if you hear me.
And I was like, wow, that was a great promo. I'm glad
Now
with
it's
that.
no secret.
Dude, I was like, whoa, there's more. There's more.
Now it's no secret that I was born with a wild hair up my ass. And my friends have always told me, you're out of control. And you lack discipline. And one day, you might end up in jail. Well, I've been through the cell, and I've been through hell. But the bottom line is I've always survived. So from now on, where I go, the cell goes and hell comes with me.
Dude, that was a hard line. Where I go, the cell goes, and hell comes with me. I was like, wow, that's like pretty cool. Like that's a cool like.
Now, if you look up, you see the asylum. It's real easy to get in, but to get out, you gotta say I quit. Now, there's two people I want to see face the genetic freak, and that's my brother. And that's Tank Abbott. So get your ass out here right now. Which one?
Dude, okay. I was like, I first wrote down Scott Steiner versus Rick Steiner and Tank Abbott. Then I said, okay, there is no fucking Tank Abbott here. The line where he says, where I go to the cell goes and hell comes with me. I was like, oh, that's a fucking, like, that's a cool line. I didn't know he literally meant, like, that's how he's setting up this match. Like, now he has a cage that's always there when he's there.
Not bad, not bad. I mean, I got to give it to him here. He had a lot to say.
Always does.
I mean, this is his home college town, right?
Sure.
So why not give it to him here? And of course, I mean, we already knew what this match was and it was coming.
No,
Yeah.
When I saw it, I mean, we knew.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Scott
Some of us
Steiner
knew.
actually had like an extended cut.
Nobody knew.
That
Tony's
said,
on the other
everybody
side of the
knew
moon.
that this was an asylum match.
Everybody knows, wants to know. Somebody don't want to know.
About
No,
the
he was
asylum
like,
match?
Yeah. So it is an asylum match. It's a cage, circular style that fits inside the ring, and there's no door. So the only way to get out of this cage, as Steiner so eloquently put it, is to say I quit.
You're coming up with like stipulations that like don't matter. This company doesn't care.
What do you mean? It could be pin, submission, I quit. We could throw it out. Who gives a fuck?
There's a good chance that they would have done a pinfall match if they didn't have another stipulation that's written into every match here where a guy has to come out and glom somebody.
That has to happen. Please. So Scott Steiner versus Rick Steiner in the Asylum. Yes. Steiner attacks Rick as soon as he gets in the ring. The Asylum cage has not dropped yet.
No.
Rick is attacking Scotty. He hits a belly to belly as the Asylum cage drops.
This is a fucking bird cage. Like, this is ridiculous looking.
It is a bird cage, you're right.
And they try to explain the rules here as the cage drops, where you have to give up or you're knocked unconscious. So it's like submission or TKO or KO, whatever.
Right.
So Steiner throws Rick into the Asylum cage, and surprisingly, it didn't crash and fall into the crowd.
I thought this thing was going to be built like shit, and like someone was going through it and it was going to ruin the angle, like ruin the stipulation immediately. I guess I should have known that they were just going to ruin it immediately instead.
Steiner hits a belly to belly where he just fucking tosses Rick.
I mean, Rick sandbagged the shit out of him. Like, what did he do that for?
He got as close to the cage as he could, and he just said, "Oh, fuck it, I'm throwing you." Scott hits an overhead belly to belly to a big pop.
That was awesome.
Scott puts in the Steiner recliner, but then Goldberg's music hits.
Goldberg?
Well, it cuts backstage to Doug Dillinger and R&B security at a locker room door. And if you squint your eyes and you look real close, that locker room door reads Tankberg.
It is Tankberg. And the Doug Dillinger knocks on the door, and out comes Tank Abbott with wire cutters. So, yes, he does the fucking backstage entrance. Scott he has Rick in the Steiner recliner forever. Like, he's staring at the aisleway. Nobody's coming out, and he still has Rick in this move. Like, this match could have just ended here, but no. Tankberg comes out, and I know it's Tankberg because the nameplate comes up, and it says Tankberg.
They hate Goldberg, man. Like, they hate this guy.
So, yeah, as James said, he tries to cut the fencing here. It doesn't work, so he throws it on the floor.
I love how he tries it. And Tony Schiavone is like, he's only fucking tried twice.
He did, yeah, not really a great attempt. You're right. So Tank Abbott goes into, his second plan here, which is to walk over to the man with the box, which is the box that controls lifting and lowering the Asylum cage, which is referee Mickey J. And Tank Abbott, in his wisdom, walks over and punches Mickey J in the face. And Tony Schiavone on commentary, I swear to God, says he dicked Mickey J. So Tank Abbott now has the Asylum box, and he raises the Asylum. And per tradition, Tank Abbott gets in and he gloms a man. He takes out Scott Steiner, and they start kicking Scott Steiner's ass.
Kevin Nash comes down here with the world title to make the save. Like, how many angles can one guy fucking have?
Dude, he comes out, doesn't care, nonchalant, world title, hits Rick and Tank Abbott with the world title, and then Rick and Tank Abbott just leave.
So Russo is here with a Yankees shirt.
Fuck the Yankees.
And he's watching what happened on the monitor with Jeff Jarrett. Yes, fuck the Yankees. Having a Yankees shirt on Turner Networking should get you fired immediately.
I agree. And as anti-Braves as I am, I agree with you.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, they were calling that shit Turner Field. This was real shit back then.
Yeah, stop playing around. Fuck you. That wasn't even like heat from the crowd. That's heat like for the fucking.
See, what you're looking at here is NL East love. Like, fuck the Yankees, man. For real, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. If you like the Yankees, fuck you, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. So we got backstage. Pamela Paulshock is here. And she tells the camera that she is waiting for Kevin Nash.
And she does. She literally stands there and waits for a second awkwardly. And then she turns. Hey, Kevin Nash, why'd you go out there and help Big Papa Pump? And Nash says, you are who? And she says, I'm Pamela Paulshock. So can you got an answer for me? And Nash says, are you single? And Pamela says, so could you answer the question, please? Nash says, Russo, it's real simple. I'm an easy man to find. You want this belt? Let's make a deal. A match tonight. Jarrett, you win. You go home the champ. I win. I'm the champ. Now, again, I'm still like, okay, this has to be, maybe he means physically. He's physically holding the title. Like, he's the holder of the title, and he will be giving it to Ric Flair because Ric Flair never lost the title, and there's no, why is Ric Flair not the champion?
So Tony Schiavone says that our new backstage interviewer, her name is Pamela Paulshock. And Mark Madden says, that wasn't Okerlund?
Pre-tape. Last night at Judgment Day, Cole interviewed Shawn Michaels.
Oh boy.
The greatest of all time, Shawn Michaels. This proves right here. This
greatest ref of all time?
Greatest, just the
That's
greatest.
crazy.
Greatest
you know what
of
Shawn
all
said
time.
here, Tony? Shawn said, look, dude, I really don't want to be here. Bret Hart is better than me, okay? You don't need to ask me any more
I did remember him
questions.
saying that. I did hear that.
And Shawn said, yeah, I would ban marijuana if I actually told us to ban marijuana.
I stooged.
Shawn was selling pills to the boys, okay? He had to get that marijuana out of there. Right?
Shawn said, yeah, but that's ban marijuana.
That's fair, Tony. I was cutting into Shawn's pill sales. Right?
That's true, man.
Fair.
All those somas he was selling to Nash and Hall. Fuck. Can't have marijuana around.
But yeah, Michael calls the interview and he says, you suck. So I did my fucking best, bro. I did the best job I could. And Cole says, all right, well, how about we go through the final moments of the match? If it ended in a tie, Rock would retain the title. The McMahon-Helmsley faction obviously interfered. And Shawn says, you know, listen, I saw Vince, I saw Shane, and then The Rock whooped their ass, and then I'm knocked out, and then I wake up and Taker is interfering on behalf of The Rock. He says, if you and the rest of the world don't like it, I don't know what the hell to tell you. That's what Tony's been saying this whole time.
That's true. Shawn Michaels says, I've been here forever. If you don't like it,
he says,
it's
I can't make any of you bastards happy.
Michael Cole asked him how many MGs he's on. He said, don't ask me that, brother. Kayfabe, brother.
What's MG? Michael Cole? What are you saying there?
Kayfabe, brother.
So backstage segment. 𝓱ᴏ is backstage with the Godfathers and the Hoes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hoes looking good tonight. God damn. Shout out the Hoes, local Hoes in Indiana.
Lita's pissed, though. Lita
Shout out
pissed.
to local and worldwide hoes out there.
All day and all night. And to
But
the top.
Lita's not and to the top. And Lita is not happy about this. She walks by and sees 𝓱ᴏ leaving with the hose. And Lita says, no, it's cool. You got a big match tonight. Go be with your whores.
I will be with my horse.
I will be with my horse. Shout out to horse.
Be in my horse. Yeah, that's awesome. Godfather and ⴳ versus Perry Saturn and Dean Malenko in a tag match.
There's a Hoe Train boarding station sign in the front row.
Nice.
And also a will trade wife for hoe sign that I was holding up at the show.
ⴳ with the assless chaps. Did you see these?
That's sweet. What'd you say,
They have
Tony?
some good lines on commentary here. They ask who's the guy who invented silicone as the hoes were coming down the ring.
JR also asked, well, Jerry, have you ever rolled a fatty?
You know what Jerry's response was?
Fatty. What'd he say?
He said, yeah, I remember the time I pushed you.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that
That's
either.
a fantastic
Oh,
comeback.
fuck. So Godfather's in the ring here with the hose and the Malenko and the Saturn, and he
The
says,
Malenko hose.
Malenko, I know you're a man of 1,000 holds, but my hoes know 1,000 positions. I was hoping Godfather called himself the man of 1,000 hoes, but sadly he did not.
That would have been fantastic. Holy shit.
Or he should have called Malenko that. One of
Can
those.
we run that back, please?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
actually
fuck,
edit that out,
was awesome.
editor, and we're using that. Thanks. He said, we can fight, or you can have your choice of any of these fine hoes, which is a tremendous offer, honestly. So Godfather says, oh, you want two? You can pick any two you want. Malenko picks two hoes and leaves.
That's the Iceman, baby. You
He
damn right he leaves.
he just leaves. And Perry Saturn gets no bitches.
Perry Saturn is fucking standing there like, what the fuck? I don't
So
get
no
He's
it.
not
pussy.
happy. No
No
pussy
hose.
for Perry. No.
Perry Saturn doesn't even care. Malenko leaves the ring, and then Perry Saturn just starts the match with ⴳ and Godfather. No change of
Yeah, I was
attitude.
confused. I was
or
like, oh,
anything.
is this a singles match now? Like, is Godfather not in? No, it's a handicap match.
Nope, and he's fine with it. He said, okay, whatever.
Great.
Fucking the Radicals theme when he comes out, too. I love that.
God, I
shit.
love that song too. Yeah, it's sweet. Saturn hits a fucking crazy release suplex on ⴳ. It's just like fucking awesome. Godfather goes to hit the Hoe Train on Perry Saturn. Oh no, sorry, he does hit it on Perry Saturn, which leads to ⴳ going for the moonsault. But then Lita gets up on the apron and bumps ⴳ onto the top turnbuckle. And Perry Saturn picks him up, brainbuster on ⴳ for the win.
That reminds me of
Whoa.
Dick Murdoch. Dick
God.
Murdoch used to do that move.
So I guess Lita is no longer with S.A. Rios. Where do you think she
Already
goes?
pimps up in his head.
Is this JR doing this, or are you just having fun?
Just kayfabe it out here, brother. You know how it is.
Tony Schiavone says right after this show, Western Conference Finals are on between the Lakers and Trailblazers.
Oh.
And Mark Madden says, go Shaq, Shaq Fu. And Tony Schiavone says, yeah, go Rasheed Wallace. How about that?
Oh, shit.
Dude,
So,
Turner Synergy.
I don't know if we mentioned it earlier, but yeah, so this Nitro did start an hour earlier because of that.
Yeah, basketball is hot right now. Shaq's on a run. Shaq changed basketball forever. They had to start changing how the hoops are. So he was breaking everything.
Yeah, you're right.
Shaq's changing WWE 2K forever. I mean, his moveset's sick as fuck.
And we move on to Chuck Palumbo versus DDP.
So Chuck Palumbo's now dressed as the total package. He comes out with R&B security, and they're forcing Elizabeth to come out here. And last Wednesday on Thunder, the total package, the real one, attacked Chuck Palumbo at the gym and dumped a bunch of shit on him. Protein powder, drink, shake.
So DDP and Chuck Palumbo go into an international. DDP hits a belly-to-belly for a 2. He hits the discus line, but it cuts to Miss Liz's face out here. She's watching.
DDP hits the punch combo that turns into the clothesline. He stands up and he yells, "Bang, motherfucker!" Oh, shit.
So Palumbo mule kicks DDP. I don't know why he didn't just cheat. Who gives a fuck? The ref doesn't care.
Well, we don't know that he doesn't care yet.
Right. Well, technically the rule... What rules? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Chuck Palumbo calls for Liz to give him a kiss, but she gets on the apron and smacks him in the face.
Well, the only rule I know, James, is that somebody has to glom this guy.
Well, DDP rolls him up for a 2. They double down. Kimberly comes down with a baseball bat, tells R&B security to back off, and then hits Liz in the back with the bat.
It made a great sound, too.
DDP hits a Morishima Uranagi here, but the ref isn't looking.
Looked fantastic.
It cuts to the crowd. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It's Mike Awesome with the halo.
I wish he would have ran out with it on, but he...
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, they really, really needed to drive home the point that Mike Awesome, like, crippled Canyon. So he has to run around with a like there's foam in the Halo device to keep it in one piece, because it's not one piece. Like, it's a fucking big thing. So it's in
It's
foam.
so funny. He's carrying it in his hands, like he's not wearing it or not. He's just like holding it as like he's.
It's a
gonna
no
intimidate
mercy
somebody.
weapon.
Yeah, it's like the Rock's giant book or something.
He struggles to get in the ring because it's so fucking awkward, and then he hits DDP with the Halo, which knocks DDP out. How the fuck did you get back from the ambulance?
Now that's some fucking heat.
And then Chuck
You actually
Palumbo
wrote
puts
down
DDP.
here.
Yeah.
I wrote down, I guess the ambulance just brought him back. Yeah.
It would have been even funnier if it cut to the back and he was pulling back up with the Halo on.
Dude, it's just the same
Drives
scene.
into the ring.
It's just the same scene as it was earlier. The ambulance coming back. It's like a Power Rangers episode. It's just the same fucking scene.
Oh, boy.
That would have been fucking awesome.
So, dude, I would use that clip forever. I would have him arrive
He comes
into the
in
arena
every week like that.
every week in the ambulance with the Halo on.
Here he is.
Is that Mike Awesome? It is.
They got to at least do it for 3 weeks, like Rita on the bike in the sky style.
Yeah, right.
They never talk about it again.
So Palumbo puts DDP in the torture rack, and the ref calls for the bell. Seeing Palumbo do the torture rack makes it like so obvious how awesome Luger's torture rack is.
It's fucking like night and day. Like, this wasn't bad, like, but it's just not the rack. This is a torture rack. It's not the rack.
Right.
Totally
Yeah.
different. Dude, yeah, he puts him in the fucking torture rack. The referee, like you said, he rings for the bell, but the ref is calling for the bell as he's stepping back into the ring. Like, he doesn't even look. Like, he just, fuck it, he must be out. Fuck this guy. Yeah, calls for the bell. Then Luger comes down to ringside to check on Elizabeth, who's been laid out with a baseball bat. Chuck Palumbo and Mike Awesome are kicking the shit out of DDP. And Lex Luger is conflicted because... Why is he conflicted? Why is he not helping? Like, Elizabeth, what's gonna fucking happen? She's laid out. She's like, just DDP's gonna get fucking killed in here. And then when Lex finally does get it, like, go, he's like, fuck it, I'll get in there. Kimberly grabs his leg, and then Chuck Palumbo hits him in the face with the Lex Flexor.
The Lex Flexor.
Of course.
Dude, I mean, he fucked Lex Luger up.
Dude, he nails him with that fucking thing too, which is like awesome. Like, you gotta. It made a cool sound too. But like, yeah, like I was like, dude, Lex, what are you doing, buddy? He's just watching. It's not even he's not even doing anything to help Elizabeth. He's just kneeling by her and watching DDP get his ass kicked. The fuck, buddy?
So a man runs down and they immediately cover Luger's face with a towel on the ground. He's bleeding apparently. We don't really see that until the next part.
Yeah.
Well, Terry Taylor and Reid Flair walk into the ring.
We'll find out what 12-year-old Reid Flair is doing here. All right.
I hope he's kicking somebody's ass.
I actually don't give a fuck what he's doing here. Can we
Yeah, I
move
don't
on?
care at all.
Like, go to
The
school.
funeral thing already happened. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, who
Whatever.
gives a shit?
Well, DDP is here with the EMTs as they have Lex Luger on the gurney
He's
into
mad at
the
them.
ambulance. And he's bleeding from the face and he has a towel covering his face. Was Sting here?
I don't remember Sting being here.
I don't
That's his
remember
boy.
that.
What the fuck?
Well, Sting's got to get ready for his match.
Where's that at?
I mean, whatever. It was
the one he
supposed
was-
to happen.
It was the one he was supposed to have with Reid Flair. They nixed it at the last second. So now it's time for the Reid Flair Town Hall.
How's that?
Well, Reid calls out his brother David.
They come out to Ric Flair's theme. Well, who the fuck? Like, you can't just come in here and do what you want, kid. You can't have this song.
Well, his father just had a brain aneurysm, so he's taking that song.
Yeah, Reed's in the ring, and Terry Taylor's holding the mic for him, and he says, Reed says, there's something really important I need to say, so David, will you please come out here? So David Flair and Daffney come out. Daffney has the Ric Flair wrestling buddy, and he gets in the ring, and Reed says, you know, David, if there's anything I said, it's my fault, and I'm sorry. And you know, me and Ashley and Mom need you, and especially Dad needs you. And David Flair starts fucking flipping out. He says, Dad? Where's Dad? You know what? You know what he's like when he's not home? And Terry Taylor says, come on, man. And David says, shut the fuck up. And he pushes Terry Taylor. And then Daffney breaks a Statue of Liberty statue over the back of Terry Taylor's head because, of course, they got that in New York and we saw that segment.
We did see that segment. Okay, I also remember that too. That's so funny. But I thought
I
it was...
can't believe I knew that. Wow.
Dude,
Yeah.
Daphne hits him in the back of the head, and I said, what the fuck was that?
I
And
didn't know at first either.
Mark Madden says, that's that infernal Statue of Liberty. I said, infernal Statue of Liberty?
Colonel.
I was like, that's the Statue of Liberty of Pain and Despair. Like, you gotta watch out for that one.
So they break this shit over Terry Taylor's head. Then David Flair starts pushing Reed around. He's pushing him. And Reed Flair winds up and kicks David Flair in the balls. And then he spears him. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Little man's got some moves. Then he puts David Flair in a side headlock. And David Flair, to get out of this, elbows out, which I thought was fucking tremendous, by the way. That he didn't like try to pick him up to move him. He elbowed out just like anyone would in wrestling in a side headlock. So David elbows out. He pushes Reed down. And he grabs his leg. And I said, oh my God. And then David Flair puts 12-year-old Reed Flair in the figure 4, and he has the mic, and he says, "You gonna give up?"
And then Doug Dillinger and the Stooges come in and break it up.
It did seem like that, dude.
They
Yeah.
crossed the line.
They had enough. Hey, you fucking let go, Reed Flair.
Terry Taylor has not moved.
He got Statue of Liberty. Like,
The infernal Statue of Liberty of Pain and Despair will get you every time.
Dude, David putting Reed in the figure 4 was fantastic. I enjoy it. Like, this is all fucking stupid, but I did enjoy this.
So it's time for Vampiro versus Hulk Hogan.
What?
How's that?
How did we get here?
I can't believe we're watching Vampiro, brother. Like,
Dude,
this is crazy.
Oh my, okay, James, I swear to fucking God. I was like, Vampiro's coming. I'm writing out because I didn't know it was a Hogan match. And when I fucking hear Hogan's music fucking play, I wrote all caps, holy shit, Hogan versus Vampiro.
So Vampiro comes out here with a gasoline branded gasoline canister.
And a torch.
Yeah, he's ready to kill this guy.
he's preparing to kill Hulk Hogan by
willing.
setting him on fire.
He's willing to do what needs to be done, which you were all afraid to do.
He's stepping up for the new blood. You don't foom in my fucking company. Fuck this guy.
So it shows the ropes lit up from Thunder. They showed the right one, so it looked awesome.
It did look fucking cool.
Vampiro's story is available in the WCW magazine. He was in the war.
Like the one the Misfits in Action were in.
Yeah, the same one, active deployment. So there is a guy in the crowd with a sign that says Hogan, the real game.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. The real Triple H Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Remember when Triple H had the Undisputed title and then Hogan beat him immediately for it?
It was very fucking awesome.
Give me that shit, dude.
Hey, let me show you how real politicking works, brother.
Yeah, let me show you how to play the game for real, brother. So Hogan comes out here with the weight belt, and he also has a pants belt on with a big belt buckle. He has a big shirt.
I didn't realize that.
He has a big shirt that says FUMB, and there's 3 juggalos that love this a lot.
I will say that the crowd was like on their feet for the whole match.
Yeah. I mean, Hulk Hogan is still a star. I mean, like at this point in 2000 also, man, like for fucking 2 hours, most of the time you're looking at like, you know, just the worst shit ever. So like you're begging for Hulk Hogan at this point. Someone who's finally over's on the show.
Yeah, right. Someone I care about.
Vampiro hot starts on Hogan. He hits a spin kick, and I believe Hogan said that's the end of that. You will not be doing any other moves to me, just so you know. So Vampiro chops Hogan to the outside and hits a double sledge off the apron. Vampiro throws Hogan into the guardrail and hits him with a chair. There is no ringside audio here.
Okay, I don't know. I was like, did they bump into something that like the crowd mic and fuck it up here or what? Because it disappears.
Yeah, very weird. Also, no rules or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. Oh, you know what?
We get to it soon.
Oh my God, this is where they explained it. Oh my God.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I'm glad they finally did. Hogan hits Vampiro with a chair and walks him down, punches him over the announce table, then flips over the announce table. Hogan then takes off his belt, number 1.
I legit wrote number 1.
And he starts whipping Vampiro with it. That's FUMB, brother.
Get foomed, bitch. Yeah, I mean, he's whipping the shit out of him, too, with the weight belt and his belt. And his pants are still staying up, of course.
Right. He thought about this before he came out.
No one's going to catch me with my ass out, dude.
So this is where they explain the rules of WCW.
This is exciting.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm actually getting to hear this. So Scott Hudson, for whatever reason, starts going on a tangent. This is the new WCW. The referees are letting it go as far as it can.
I was like, oh, that's all right. Relax rules forever, huh? Is
right.
that right?
Every match, relax rules. Okay. Well, at least you told us.
Sure.
Then Mark Madden says, you might see phony DQs somewhere else. You might see cluster finishes somewhere else. You won't see that here. It's a fight to an absolute finish.
And Shivani says, cluster finish? I haven't heard that one.
All right, man. Like, I don't think I've ever heard this, but like...
I don't think I have. Maybe if we did, I just don't remember it. But like, this is the first that it feels like they're like, oh, this is like the new direction is the referee's discretion matters.
Yeah. Well, it would have been cool if they just didn't lie.
Right.
Well, like, it's a fight to an absolute finish, phony DQs and cluster finishes. Nothing actually changed with the way these matches end other than you're not calling for the DQ.
Right. And
it's still a phony bullshit finish.
It is a phony bullshit finish, and I'm pretty sure they also give this up, too. Like, there's definitely DQs eventually here. The second after they explain that, Hogan fucking kicks Vampiro's ass, scoop slam, elbow drops, kicks the axe bomber, stomps him on the balls, and then he hits him with a big boot leg drop, and he, instead of pinning him, he mounts Vampiro and punches the shit out of him, and Charles Robinson counts to 5, and I'm like, why the fuck do I give a shit what Charles Robinson is counting to?
Dude, he does.
Yeah, who cares?
The ref pulls him off and said, that's enough. Don't worry about the weapons, but the punches was a lot.
Yeah, and don't worry about this guy who is about to attack Hulk Hogan because the guy has to come out and glom someone.
I mean, right after they said that, Hogan opens up Vampiro's legs and stomps his dick and balls.
Which is good. That's fine. You can do that. No phony DQs here, brother.
Don't be punching that dude a lot, though.
No way.
Hey,
No
come
way.
on, fight back. Hey, come on. Let me see a fight.
Show me a fight. Show
Let
me
me see
a
a
fight.
fight, boys.
Do something.
So Billy Kidman comes in and
course
hits
he does.
Hogan in the back with a blowtorch.
Because he has to. Because you need
Use
to
it as
use
a
the
weapon.
weapon.
instead of using it as a blowtorch, you hit somebody with it.
Tony, if Kidman would have got up and fucking set Hulk Hogan ablaze with a blowtorch, this would have been the greatest episode of pro
That
wrestling
would
I've
have
ever
been the
seen in
best.
my life.
It would have been like when he tries to use the flash paper against Warrior and it goes off in his face. Raw, brother, raw.
Well,
My
Kidman
eyebrows,
hits
dude.
Kidman instead hits him with loaded blowtorch.
Loaded with shit. So Kidman pulls Vampiro on top of Hogan, and Vampiro beats Hulk Hogan. And Kidman grabs the canister of gasoline. He hands it to Vampiro.
They're gonna kill Hulk Hogan here.
Yeah, and Sting makes the save. Well,
Ah, thank God.
Vampiro drops the canister as Sting comes in, and it fucking spills all over the ring.
Dude, it
The
pours
ref
all
is
over the
stressing.
ring. Dude, Charles Robinson's like, oh fuck, and he has to pick it up. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So fucking, yeah, Sting kicks the shit out of Vampiro, hits him with a Scorpion Death Drop, of course.
Into
And
the
then
gas.
Into the gas, so it's fucking stinky in here. Then Sting picks up the gasoline, and I'm like, whoa, like, is he gonna kill Vampiro? And then we see a crow in the rafters, and then Sting has put the gasoline down.
Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop, and it wakes Hulk Hogan up immediately.
Dude, Hogan's like, ooh.
Did Stingmon do his finish, brother? Whoa, is that a crow up there, dude?
Hey, crow! That's the crow! Come on down here, crow!
Holy fuck. It shows the crow in commentaries like, that's the universal sign for Sting. Dude,
Sting's here.
is here. And he just
He's
hit,
there. He's
he hit
already
his
here,
finish.
Sting drove in. We saw it. He's been here.
He's been here since the top of the show, and
He's
you're
been
right.
watching
Is that
all
crow
night.
up there? Hey, you guys need to let that bird out of this arena.
No, the R&B security is keeping Crow at bay.
Well, Hogan then smacks Vampiro with his belt, and then Sting does it too. That's my gazimic.
Hogan looks into the camera. This is not mic'd up, so you can kind of barely hear him. But he looks into the camera that's on the on ringside or on the apron, excuse me. And he says, "Kidman, I'm gonna kick your ass, and I'm gonna kick your woman's ass."
Who's that?
Why? What? Tori Wilson?
Oh, right.
I don't know.
I thought that was
why, though.
Horace's girl now.
Depends on who you ask, I guess.
Well, we go backstage. The filthy animals come back to their car, and turns out it was paint remover.
Not
no
this whole
fuck-
time.
There's no fucking way the semi-main is this fucking segment.
They gotta pay
loved-
it off, you know. It's been going on so long.
Tony, I totally did expect him to pay it off. I'll be honest. I totally expected them to like call back to it 2 weeks from now or something. Turns
On
out
Thunder, they'll go to it. Yeah.
it was paint remover. I love the way they walked up. They walked up and said, "What the fuck? Is that our car?"
Dude, yeah, they're fucking still rubbing the top of it. Juice, Conan, and Disco are here, and Juventud says, "I just want to know, where's our car, bro?" And Norman points at it and says, "Here's your car, it's done, bro." So they start kicking Ralphus and Norman's ass. What the fuck? And then, of course, the Misfits in action can't be fired because they got a plan. They come out and start attacking. Like, the Misfits in action attack the fucking filthy animals. They started this whole fucking thing.
Right.
And off, like, there's a shot of, like, it's like chaos. And then there's a shot off in kind of, not the distance, but Hoovy is stooging crazy for Lash LaRue. Like, he's selling punches so nuts for him. I loved it.
Dude, I bet Lash LaRue was like awesome to hang out with.
I know. He probably was a good brother. So Ralphus is knocked out, and the Misfits in action surround him, and they say, "He's down!" And they tell Major Guns that she has to help him. And Major Guns is repulsed because she doesn't want to have to do this. But General Erection reminds her that it's her duty. And this is also Ralphus. I'm not sure why. Major Guns, it's your duty. It's Ralphus. So Major Guns goes down to give Ralph a CPR, and she goes in for the CPR maneuver, and Ralphus gives her the tongue, and she slaps the shit out of him, and the segment ends with Ralphus laying on the ground with the big toothless grin on his face.
Yeah, like she goes close to give the mouth-to-mouth, that she doesn't even get to his mouth, and he sticks out the tongue, and she smacks the shit out of him.
Yeah, big angle here. That's fucking tremendous.
Now it's time for the Rock Town Hall.
Oh, fucking hell, is it?
The Rock says they went 60 minutes, but you never beat The Rock, bitch.
When Rock did his entrance, the fucking cameraman, when Rock is doing his pose on the buckle, cameraman goes right up his ass.
People's ass.
JR says, Rock's not dressed to wrestle, but he is dressed to fight. Now, what the? How? How is this any different? Why is this dressed to fight? It's a very expensive fucking shirt.
The Rock tells Triple H to enjoy the belt, but The Rock will be the WWF champion once again.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love that he wrestled 60 minutes, got cheated out of the belt, and said, yeah, whatever, I'm going to win anyways. You know, The Rock says Taker did the right thing, but you did it the wrong time. You did it on The Rock's time. The Rock says that he took Vince down. What was the streak called?
It was, oh fuck, I have it here. Which part was it? It was you're on your way down, got your ass kicked Boulevard. Before that, he also said, I say just bring it, and Triple H, you brought it all. Road Dogg, X-Pac, Vince, Shane, even brought that walking $2 slut you call a wife. And then JR to really drive it home says, he's talking about Triple H's wife, Stephanie. That whore.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, he says, after The Rock won an hour last night, Vince, you think you're going to finish The Rock off throwing him in a handicap match 4-on-1? I threw you in a limousine, and now you're on your way down, got your ass kicked Boulevard. And as far as X-Pac and Road Dogg, you're probably back there sucking it with each other.
What the fuck?
And JR says, what? And Lawler says, sucking it. And JR says, sucking what? Rock says, as far as Shane McMahon, everyone has witnessed Shane has left the building, which brings The Rock to Triple H. The Rock could have whooped your monkey ass back there in the dressing room, but The Rock waited for his moment. 4-on-1 has turned into 1-on-1. And The Rock figured he'd wait. The People's Champ is in the People's Ring, and I'll kick your ass all over Indianapolis.
I, for some reason, didn't even connect the dots until he said that he was taking out everybody so he could get Triple H 1-on-1. I thought he was just being an asshole.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that match. I thought he was just beating everyone that was a part of Triple H's clique. Yeah.
I thought he was beating you a lot. Okay, cool, yeah.
Well, I don't think they ever said it on commentary, so that's probably why, too.
No, yeah.
Gynecologist.
Sucking what?
It's my time.
My time.
No intro, just
yeah. It's awesome.
Dude, this is the coolest guy in the world, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
Love this guy. Love
Shit's the best. The fucking song, the entrance is cool. He's big bastard he is.
Triple H goes to start cutting a promo, and the crowd starts chanting, "Slut, slut."
What do you say, Triple H?
I'm in no mood for your crap, so shut up.
Stop calling my wife a slut, damn it.
They're talking about Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley.
JR, stop saying that too. Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Triple H said they went 60 minutes and lit the world on fire.
Asshole.
Slut. And yesterday was Judgment Day for you. And if you didn't hear Vince earlier, Judgment Day means that we win and you lose and you're punished.
The day of judgment.
I am good and I'm rewarded, and you are bad and you are judged on Judgment Day.
Yeah, you're punished now, sucker.
Yeah. And the Rock says, yeah, well, I felt it all slide out of you. What?
Gynecologist.
Slide where? Out of what?
Slut.
When it came down,
Stephanie.
That's Triple H's whore of a wife. Whore.
Stephanie, my favorite thing
Stephanie
is
hasn't done anything or said anything.
Every time he wants his shit, Stephanie is just
so
standing there.
Stephanie gets the most heat just by existing. Whore, slut, bitch. She's just hanging out.
She's talked one time. She said, oh, damn, crazy. Slut.
Fucking hell, leave the poor girl alone. The fuck?
Oh,
Triple
man,
H
wow.
just talked the whole time. Slut.
Ugh, that's crazy.
Fucking, we said, Rock says, when it came down to it in the end, I could feel it all come. Oh no, Triple H says, I could feel it all come out of you, Rock. You couldn't hang with me. Rock, you can say what you want, but the fact of the matter is there are two men standing here tonight. One is in that ring and he's a loser, and the other one is on the ramp and he's a winner. And when all said and done and the smoke is cleared, I was the undisputed WWF champion. What the hell?
It was all said and done. You give him an egg.
And The Rock looks at him and he just says, just bring it. I was like, oh fuck, okay. I thought there was gonna be like more bullshit there, but no. Rock says, just bring it. And he's Triple H is bringing it. Triple H takes off the jacket, comes down to the ring. Rock, so they're both kind of Rock. Triple H is on the apron. Rock looks at him, takes off the sunglasses. One of the biggest pops of the night is him taking off his sunglasses.
The Rock does the sunglasses thing.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Triple H and Rock start brawling, beating each other's ass, and then here comes X-Pac and Road Dogg. They finally made it out of the bay door.
God, I can't believe they skipped out of the truck.
All three of them, Triple H, Rock, and Triple H, X-Pac, and Road Dogg are bumping for the Rock. Shane gets involved. He gets clotheslined. Gerald Briscoe is helping Vince down to the ring. Vince has made it back. I don't know how he did. The limo driver just doesn't know how to do his job. Vince gets in, and Rock goes in with a rock bottom, but Vince's knees give out or something.
Fuck, this is so
This happens far
fun.
too often to Vince.
God damn it.
He yells, damn it, kick me. And then he kicks it again.
Hey, do it again.
Fuck happened? Like, what happened here? I don't even
Slade's
understand.
supposed to fucking run to the rock bottom. He's been, whoa.
He
Big
told
schemo
both of his
from Vince.
quads. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
I thought he did. I was like, wait, did he?
I did too.
Is this where this happened? I'm like, no way, man.
Yeah.
Because I remember
Rock-
he fucking hit his shit up against the ring.
God, dude.
my leg.
He hits it against the apron, so he blows out a quad there, gets up and blows out his other quad. How is that even
Unbelievable.
possible?
Literally a legendary injury. I don't even know
What a
that.
beast. So Rock gets him up, hits him with the rock bottom, and he said, I'm gonna get my shit in. Road Dogg gloms Rock from behind, and all four of them start whooping the Rock's ass. Road Dogg and Shane bring a set of stairs into the ring, and then the Undertaker's intro hits. And of course, the legendary return song of You Done It Now.
You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay.
Judgment Day.
That sucked, man.
Should have been the Raw's War intro music.
Like from No Mercy. Well, dude, I was so fucking confused at the beginning of this because they showed the video with the three girls like doing the chanting and stuff, and then they show Undertaker driving the motorcycle down the ramp Malachi Black style with the fucking lights behind him. I was like, oh, this is cool as fuck. And then it cuts to back, and I was like, oh wait, that was just the video. That wasn't real.
Yeah.
I was like, what? It shows the it shows
full screen.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's full screen. Looks like Taker is coming down the ramp on his motorcycle, and then it cuts back to X-Pac and Road Dogg and Shane waiting for Taker, and then it shows the ramp again, and nobody's there. I was like, did the magical fucking Undertaker powers just fucking happen? What the fuck just happened? And then he drives out onto the ramp. Everyone runs up and takes a bump for Taker, including Vince on the stage.
Taker don't even take his damn jacket off.
No, he's not jacking off here. Vince is laying there. Taker drags Vince into the center of the ramp. He's like, I got something for you. Goes up, sits on his bike, drives the bike down, has no confidence that Vince is going to get out of the way, so he kind of just veers off to the side instead of running over Vince. Because Vince is trying his best to make it look good, but keeping his legs out there as long as he can, and Taker just has no faith in him, so he just drives by and awkwardly stares at him.
Yeah.
It's fucking awkward. And he drives around the ring with it, then drives the bike back up the ramp, chasing after the rest of the regime. But we're back in the ring, and Triple H goes to pedigree Rock on the stairs. He's got to take his shirt off first. All right, well, let me pop this bad boy off. Takes the shirt off, goes for the pedigree. Rock backdrops him off the fucking stairs, then clotheslines Triple H over the top and follows him after. Takes all the shit off the announce table because he doesn't want to hurt Triple H, I guess. I don't know. I still don't understand announce table lore. Doesn't make sense to me. Then Rock gets fucking hit with a ring bell by Triple H. Triple H goes to pedigree Rock on the table. Rock low blows him. Fucking sweet looking rock bottom through this announce table, man.
Yeah.
It looked so good.
JR's line here. For the love of God, the rock
He
bottom
smells
all
it.
the way. He said all the way to people's hell, whatever that means.
That's where Linda is. And Kane. Slut. Stephanie's not even on screen anymore. What the hell? JR said, The Rock smells it. He feels it. Every time Rock ever goes for the rock bottom on the table, I just remember that one time where the table broke out underneath. Was it against Triple H too?
It was, yeah. It was Triple H.
Just fuck. That horrifies me every time. But this one looked great, so that was good.
And that was Monday Night Raw.
That was Raw. Slut.
If you can believe it, The Rock actually continues going after the whole McMahon's on SmackDown.
Yeah, we should watch that one too. Oh, we should just watch that one next. We'll see.
So we have the main event of the evening, Jeff Jarrett versus Kevin Nash. We didn't have a main event until halfway through the show, by the way.
And Kevin Nash booked it.
Dude, you're right. Now that you say it like that, Kevin Nash booked it after, I guess Russo said if he didn't give the belt back, then the match would be a match anyway, so I don't understand.
Well, the finish of the show would have been Ralph is sticking out his tongue and Tony Schiavone saying, "We'll see you next time, everybody."
So the main was supposed to be Vampiro and Hogan?
No, Ralph is sticking out the tongue. That's Ralphus. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. WCW all the time.
So Jarrett versus Nash, and this is where I'm like, okay, singles match, whatever. Then the WCW World Championship fucking like animated graphic pops up, and that's where I'm like, oh, who the fuck is the champion here? And I'm like, okay, I'm like actually confused. I looked it up. Russo actually stripped Flair the belt.
Yeah, sure, why not?
He just actually stripped him the belt, and there's no champion right now. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I mean,
sorry, changed a ton here. Why not? Just keep changing it.
So yeah, actual vacant world title match here. Nash comes out in the same outfit he's had on all night. He's not in his gear. He's in the tank top and the jeans.
Well, he didn't know he was supposed to wrestle on a wrestling show, so why would he have his gear?
Yeah, why would he show up to work without his work clothes?
He showed up and jumped in a casket and said, "Ah."
He should have stuck out his tongue.
Vince Russo reaches in and Nash tongues him.
So Jarrett is the champion. Nash has the belt from earlier. Jarrett has the in-ring pyro with the guitar. Looks awesome. Russo's music hits, and he comes out here with R&B security and a baseball bat.
Of course.
I mean, he is on every inch of this show. Bischoff is on every inch of this show. I mean, I can't believe Brad Siegel let this happen. I mean, I would have stepped in and been like, look, you guys have to chill the fuck out, man, because we have the Atlanta Braves on this network, and we can't let bullshit be on this network.
Like,
you know,
the
it's just
NBA
not
conference
happening.
finals are next. Like, you guys are really fucking this shit up for us.
Yeah, like,
you could have had a crazy lead in here. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. You guys are supposed to be the lead-in for the Western Conference
Right,
Finals.
we were right. Yes, exactly.
We made a wrong call on that.
So yeah, so Russo comes out, R&B security, and they surround the ring. Russo gets into the ring, attacks the referee, and now he's the referee or something.
That's right. So
what the fuck is going on?
So Russo comes in and attacks the ref with the bat, and he's the ref for something like you mentioned. And Jarrett hot starts, of course. Nash is confused. Just no clue what's going on.
I'm fucking confused.
Russo calls for the bell, and commentary says, well, I guess he's the guest ref for this one.
No, and they also, James, they also on commentary say, well, we also understand falls are going to count anywhere in this. How the fuck do you understand that? Who told you that? How's that?
Bischoff in the headset, I guess. I don't know.
We're just taking a guess.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, that's just a good call anyways, you know, even if it happens in the ring, that's still anywhere. That's just a good call. he's batting 1,000. Jarrett hits Nash with a chair, but Nash gets right up.
Dude, like,
gets right up and
gets up.
Yeah, Nash gets hit with the chair, gets
like,
right up.
Wall going through a table-esque getting up.
It
like,
just
he
gets
stands
right
up
up
and lines Jarrett over the top and starts kicking his ass some more.
Nash then heads to the outside and punches Jarrett around. We're back in the ring. Nash backs Russo down and goozles him crazy, almost sends him over the top rope.
Grips him fucking in the neck, and then Jarrett, of course, hits Nash with the world title.
And then Jarrett and Russo hug, and then Jarrett pins Nash, but Nash kicks out.
He kicks out at 2 because Russo does a normal count.
Like, I love that Russo didn't count it and then sold the kick out like a regular ref would.
Just say 3.
Just count the 3.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
There's a ref's code he has to follow, brother.
What do you want me to do? Not count?
So Nash goes to hit the jackknife, but Russo maces Kevin Nash.
Because of course he has the fucking New Blood mace.
Why don't we just do this in every match? Get maced.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Like, you guys are in total control. You're the top heel group. Fucking kill these guys.
There's no
every
rules.
time. Who cares?
Yeah. There's no rules. So like the baby faces just are in an impossible hill to climb every show. Just macing baby faces every show. Just like, what the fuck? So Jarrett hits the stroke, but Steiner's music, well, it hits and then it stops. It hits again.
Early, oops.
Dude,
Fuck that one up.
Jarrett hits a stroke. And then he looks at the stage.
So Steiner comes down and he takes out Jarrett, and then Russo just maces Steiner. Like, why are we just not doing this every time on every show?
Not only does he maces him, but then he instructs R&B security, which I guess he already prompted them beforehand to handcuff Scott Steiner to the ropes.
Double arm style.
Like, yeah, they symbolize Scott Steiner on the ropes.
Why did
all
they?
16 of them.
So yeah, all right. R&B security handcuffs Steiner to the ropes, double arm style, instead of just doing it any other normal way.
Like, one arm is
How do they even come up with this? That's why I have to believe that, like, there's no way they go over these segments before they happen.
No way.
Because, like, I bet they handcuffed him to the ropes like that, and Steiner was sitting there like, what the fuck?
Dude, he's sitting there blinded by mace. He's handcuffed to shit.
He's handcuffed. The only way for his eyes to go is like looking at these bright lights. That had to suck so bad. Nash goozles Russo from mace. Nash then grabs Jarrett. Okay, I just need to set this whole scene up for you really quick, because it changes quite a bit between what we just said and what happens here, and it all happens like immediately. So we have 16 R&B security guys outside the ring currently,
right?
As they have handcuffed Scott Steiner, double arm style to the ropes with his body facing the ramp,
right?
And in the ring currently is Kevin Nash, Vince Russo, and Jeff Jarrett.
Vince Russo, who made himself the referee at the beginning of the match by hitting the referee with a baseball bat.
So Russo's trying to get Jarrett to cover Nash, but Nash goozles Russo, and as he goozles Russo, he then grabs Jeff Jarrett, who is down on the ground. So he's goozled Russo on the ground. Nash is on the ground.
Everyone is laying down right now.
He goozles Russo on the ground. And then Nash grabs Jarrett and pulls him under his knee and forces Russo to count the pin. But it's a fucking kick out.
Jarrett
Russo
2.9.
Russo sells the 2 count.
Oh, that is incredible that he kicked out. I did not see that coming.
I couldn't believe it. I said, what the fuck? Kick out.
So Nash goes outside and just starts picking apart R&B security guys. Scott Steiner is still handcuffed to the ropes.
He's handcuffed as Nash is barreling through 16 putties. Like, this is ridiculous looking. It's just dudes getting knocked over like fucking bowling ball pins. Also, by the way, Nash also accepted that it was a 2.9, didn't keep kicking Jarrett or Russo's ass, and said, it's time to fuck up some security guards.
So this is the greatest segment I've ever seen in my life. So as Scott Steiner is just sitting there, Nash gets a hand on Russo at the ramp.
Yes.
And he sets him up for the jackknife powerbomb. And the crowd is going fucking nuts. This is like Steve Austin on Vince level. This is like Dixie Carter, Bubba Ray Dudley level. Like, finally someone got hands on this fucking guy. Fuck this guy.
About time.
You know, God forbid how they got here, but they got here.
Right.
And Nash has them set up. Jackknife powerbomb on the floor. Well, Nash gets Russo set up for that jackknife powerbomb, and the camera cuts, and it cuts to a wide shot from the distance here, and all of a sudden, from the ceiling, that viscous red liquid comes out of nowhere and misses Kevin Nash.
It misses him for the second time. It misses him so much that Nash looks over his shoulder and has to walk. He inches backwards, so his ass is now getting covered in blood. Because
I could not believe they
missed.
missed it again. I can't believe
Tony,
that.
I don't know if I knew they missed it twice.
Okay.
No.
I did not expect the red liquid to come from the roof. The red liquid comes down, it misses, he backs up into it, and then Jeff Jarrett walks over with the guitar and hits him with
He hits him in the fucking head with it, and then pins him and wins the world title outside the ring in blood.
Kevin Nash's bloody hair gets hit in the guitar.
cuts to Scott Steiner's story.
Dude, there's blood. They show Steiner, there's blood all over his legs because it hit more of him than anyone else somehow.
Out of all the finishes that could have possibly happened,
Never would have predicted this.
them missing Kevin Nash with the red liquid and then Jarrett walking over with the guitar and hitting him and then pinning him with his foot as Russo counts in the red liquid.
In the blood?
And then it does a hard cut to Scott Steiner, knocked out, and come to the
Mace. Like, this show, I fucking hate this fucking show, man.
What the fuck is going on?
Like, how did this ever, like, how were they not making, like, losing an astronomical amount of money to the point where they could not run next week?
I know you think that they just write this down, but I have to think in some world they did a run through of like, this is where you need to stand, right? Like,
He told him,
Yeah.
he had
They
to
had to,
tell
like-
him, like, yeah, here. But I
because they
bet there
fucked
was
it up
some.
on the first time they did it. So they're like, we can't fuck this up again. Like, you have to know where the spot is. We have to get this right.
Well, Tony, I imagine there was like an X on the ground or something, right?
That's
There was
what I
probably
was
tape or just some mark that he was
Right.
supposed to stand on.
And it got
But
moved.
like, either one got scuffed off, like someone like accidentally booted it off or something earlier in the evening, or there's like AC pumping or something, and it pushed where it was supposed to go backwards, and it just didn't work. I mean, Kevin Nash is the luckiest guy ever.
Dude, yeah. I mean, he's like, it's like the wall with the table, like just blood falling from the sky.
Blood can't hurt.
Viscous red liquid is not touching Kevin Nash.
Oh,
The funniest part is his backing his ass up.
Dude, ass back into it, and then Jared walking up and just braining him with a guitar.
I mean, yeah, I thought that was it. I was like, wow, what a crazy way to end the show. But I keep forgetting that Bischoff and Russo always have something else to say. There's just
They need
always
to say
something
more.
else to say.
there's always more. Yeah, there's
So-
always more.
Bischoff comes out with a mic and he says, June 11th, it's going to be the end of Hogan. Flair gone for good. And Nash, if you think this was an ass kicking, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, great. That's
and
great.
another thing.
Russo says, Eric, for you, to all these people, bite us, baby. And then the music plays. I'm like, wow, that was a fun, like, okay, great way to end the show. Music playing. And then Eric says, and Jeff.
They
How does
undo
it
the cuffs
feel?
on Steiner, by the way.
Oh my God, yeah. The fucking cuffs are off. And Eric says, Jeff, how's it feel to be once again the WCW World Champion? And Jeff says, once again, I've proven I'm the chosen one. So why don't you choke on that, slap ass? And that's how the show ends. Like, what the fuck?
Wow, man.
Oh, damn. Yeah, there's always more.
I mean, this
Literally.
was the longest show I've ever watched. Like, the show is 2 hours, but there's just so much.
It's never ending. It is never fucking ending. And I'm left with a feeling of nothing.
I don't want to. Yeah, like that was enough for me. Right now.
Yeah.
Like I'll come back to it later, but that was enough for me right now.
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to take from this? Like, this is supposed to get me excited for the fucking Great American Bash?
Yeah, it's like they missed the part where you're supposed to be excited for the next couple of weeks of TV and then excited enough to buy the pay-per-view.
This is brutal. What a show, gentlemen. You know what? But I do appreciate that we get to go through this together because Wow, like this is a real bonding thing. Like us in the, I feel like we're in war when we watch stuff
you know
like
what?
this.
Like out of everything that went down, like the Ralphus car thing, like the only thing that paid off all night.
Dude, that was the only babyface reprieve on the show.
Was Ralphus sticking his tongue
Ralphus
out?
and Norman Smiley, and even then they get their asses kicked by the filthy animal.
But it's the only angle that like start to finish, and then we know what happened, and now we can move on from that.
Well, there you go. That was WCW Monday Nitro for May 22nd, 2000, and that is it for our show. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Make sure to check us out on Patreon. That's patreon.com/deadlockpw. We got hundreds of hours of exclusive content waiting for you right now. That's patreon.com/deadlockpw. Sign up now. We got many tiers waiting for you, and you should check out Deadlock Pro Wrestling. That is our independent pro wrestling company. You can check out all of our shows at dpwondemand.com. Check us out on YouTube at Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Also check us out live, dpwtix.com, for more ticket information for our upcoming events, and we'd love to see you, and we would love for you to check out what we got rocking. So check us out, Deadlock Pro Wrestling, and we will see you next week for another edition of the Deadlock Podcast.